All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I'm joined here today with 2 of my favorite OGs. One of them, my super favorite, because he signs my checks at the end of the day. I'm talking about the owner of this show, the creator of the Speakeasy, Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing
Beautiful
today?
People, it is the first show of the week. Hey, you could be doing anything, but you're hanging with us in a Speakeasy. We will not take that for granted. We will never take that for granted. There are so many shows you could be watching, so many social media platforms you could be on, but you are hanging with us. Maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on TikTok. Wherever you are with us, and we love you for that. Consider us your online family. You might be in another country. You might be behind bars. You might be in another state. Regardless of what time zone you are in, we love and we appreciate you. We will not ask you for much. But if we have done anything for y'all, it would mean everything to us. If you showed us some love, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to push us further into the algorithm, and hit the bell button to be notified when we are going live. It's the first show of the week, and we are going everywhere with this show. There's some racial tension in sports. There's some players announcing their retirement. There's some players that have gotten hurt on the football field. Every team, every topic, every sport, we're going there. Carebear! Turn me up.
Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a guy that needs no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. He is one of the shiftiest players in NFL history, and even shiftier in sports debates and arguments. I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles' all-time leading rusher, the sports agent, now known as 25 Sports.
That's right.
LLC. Is it LLC? I don't even know what it is, but I'm talking about 25, 2 Live, LaShawn, Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today?
It's a Monday.
It's a Sunday.
Is it? It feel like a Monday, huh? I'm ready to work, man. I got a lot to talk about. Listen, the hard part is I watched all this sports all weekend, and I get to talk about it. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about. Speaking about a guy that loves to talk, Indiana's own, and the social media extraordinaire is back in the building. The father of 2, back here to give us some dad knowledge, I guess.
Yeah. Listen, I'll do
Social Trey in the building. How we doing today, Trey?
Listen, man, it's always a good day to be.
Where my potatoes at? Or tomatoes. Tomatoes, not potatoes, tomatoes.
Yeah.
Listen, it's always a good day to be the most relatable, least debatable.
Friendly fire.
Crossfire! Got hit with a string.
What are you again? I'm sorry. Watch out. Go ahead, bro. You know what? I didn't hear you.
I gotta tie my shoe. I'm the most relatable, least debatable.
He's done. Look at him. Look at him over there, man.
Gotta come up.
Bro, you better launch it, bro.
Nearly got him, man. Look, it's going to be an amazing show here today. Enough of the tomatoes thrown. We have big news to get to, and we have to start in probably the most trending topic right now in all of sports. The WNBA has been in the news. DJ Carrington had a flagrant 2 foul assessed after this rough, foul on Sophie Cunningham in the Chicago Sky Indiana Fever game right here. As you can see, hard contact. Sophie Cunningham ended up getting up, showing some sort of exception to that type of foul. I'll go ahead and show you guys a closer replay of it right here. DJ Carrington ended up going up, ends up hooking her around the face. Ooh. Really, really rough foul, though. She was assessed a flagrant 2 for the follow-through and the contact there on the face of Sophie Cunningham. She also, afterwards, put out on threads white privilege at Indiana Fever, causing mass hysteria across the WNBA. This, of course, coming in response to Sophie Cunningham being in a lot of news. She got popped in the yapper, is what this Twitter user, Hoop Her, said. Sophie Cunningham bleeding from the mouth after that. Do you guys believe DJ Carrington in this situation was out of line?
Dejanay Carrington made a basketball play, and the refs made a basketball ruling. So can we stick to basketball for a moment? Basketball play. She was attempting to go for the ball. At least she said so. She missed, and she missed egregiously. She missed, and she flagrantly hit Sophie Cunningham in the head. Now, flagrant 2, by definition, if you hit somebody with so much force that it could lead to injury, and if it doesn't appear to be a play on the ball. Though Dejanay's intention was to play the ball, her impact was all on Sophie Cunningham's head. So as a result, the refs made the right call. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, have we seen Sophie Cunningham aggressively foul an individual before and not get thrown out of the game? Sure. Have we seen Caitlin Clark aggressively foul an individual by hitting them in the head and not get out of the game? Absolutely. You cannot be ignorant to that truth. But if we are paying attention to what Dejanay Carrington did to Sophie Cunningham, it was not a race-based decision. And to call that a white privilege-based foul is to completely undermine the term of white privilege and to also completely ignore the rules in basketball. You hit her in the head, you drew blood, you didn't connect with the ball at all whatsoever. So to me, it was just very ignorant and to some degree asinine by Dejanay Carrington to suggest that that call was based on white privilege. Have we seen examples of white players make that same foul and get away with it? Yes. Have we seen examples of black players make that same foul and get away with it? Yes. There was no white privilege involved in that specific call. Dejanay, you hit her in the head and you drew blood. It was a flagrant 2. You should have been ejected. No more, no less.
Wow, that's a real foul. I know one thing though. If they foul Dejanay like that, it'd be pretty privileged. Anyway, so just watching this though, right? There's no way you can argue this. It's like it's a foul. It's a hard ass foul.
Correct.
It's an aggressive foul. It's a foul to listen. I don't like you, right? There's some fouls where okay, you know what's a hard basketball foul. It's a hard one, right? That's a foul. I don't really like you that much, right? So there's no. I don't even have a big take for this. I think anybody watching this, right? I don't care if it's Clark, whoever it is, Wilson, fouling like this. When you draw blood and you're not really going for the ball, you got somebody's neck like that, yeah, that's a foul. You should be kicked out. And I like her. I'm a big fan of Dejanay. I'm a big fan of her. I just think that this is a foul that I can't even argue it. You know, it's so bad that like
Correct.
Dr. Umar can argue this.
Correct.
I don't care what color you are. Something like this is a real foul. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X can't argue that. Privilege. It ain't a white, black, green. It's a real foul. Sheesh. You like her head still on her neck. Damn.
I mean, Shady's making jest because he's funny, but he's real. Like, and here's what I don't like, because this is the evidence, and I don't want to ignore the evidence. This is what so many people are pointing to. Kieran, I know you have this clip.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark committed a foul similarly, maybe last year, if I'm not mistaken, if not earlier on this season, at some point in her career, and Caitlin Clark didn't get thrown out of the game for this. Take a look.
Man, she's trying to block the shot. That girl cuffed her neck. She missed it. Yo, they love to hate on Caitlin Clark. This is sad, yo. This is sad.
So, number one, Caitlin may have gotten a piece of the ball, but either here nor there. I just think, Dejanay, when you go to the locker room and you say white privilege, what I don't like is there are legitimate, like, sensitive race-based issues in the world. We all know that. It's legitimate race-based issues in the world. But you hit a girl in the head. You don't connect with the ball. You draw blood. She just so happens to be white. They throw you out the game, and now you want to claim white privilege. Now, here's the other thing. And I know y'all got to be athletes. Some of y'all watching this. People like Sophie should be ejected for hitting her in the neck. Bruh, if somebody hit me in the head like Dejanay hit Sophie in the head, Dejanay should get whatever coming to her. Whatever Sophie gets up and does, bruh.
That was a crazy foul right there.
That's a wild foul.
I'm trying to think, if somebody hit me like that, what would I do?
Throw hands.
Because, like, I'm really, I'm one of them guys that's super, super smart, right? And I'm not going to let you trick me out of my spot. Yep. My team needs me. But if you hit me like that, bro, and I don't know how I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it on that one.
Yeah. I think, Shady, what you said earlier was a big, I think it was a big truth here. That was I don't like you foul. And afterwards, this was an I don't like you threat. Saying white privilege after knowing good and damn well You weren't going to be able to reach the ball. Let's take another look at this one more time.
Well said.
You knew good and damn well.
Well said.
Right here, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe do you think she genuinely thought she was going to reach the ball?
Probably
Right
wanted to. Probably wanted to swat her stuff.
She makes that play a lot. I was watching.
Yeah, okay.
I was watching another network, and they showed some clips of her making this play countless times. She's not the LeBron James of chasing down blocks in the WNBA, but she has done it. They had like 4 different clips where Dejanay Carrington has chased down, done a chase down block on somebody.
Here's the thing, though.
And she got the ball. Yeah,
Can't run it play on this.
Yeah, I got you.
I need y'all to see this. When you're going, you know this. 2-5. Let me talk to you for a moment. Vertical jump. Mm-hmm. When you go to, you remember at the combine vertical jump?
Yeah.
You go up and you just bomb.
27
You don't go up there and yum.
Nah, you don't.
Because if you want to hit the highest point, you just go straight vertically tap.
Yeah.
Or even if you're trying to block a shot, everybody in the athlete in here knows to block a shot, you don't need to.
But I don't know. Well, if you trying, but bro,
it's gonna be tough though.
When you trying to send that shit, you definitely.
But here's my thing though, G.
Yeah.
Is what Dejanay is 5'6", 5'7"? Or is she like 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah, I think she's around 5'8".
Dejanay ain't respectfully. She's not sending anything.
She's 5'11".
She's 5'11". But she not. She wasn't. That's not Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
Yum 6'3", 6'4". Dejanay not sending that joint.
You said she
5'11".
She finds something. Like she finds something. Anyway, I'll just say this though for a second, bro.
We forgot Shady was single. We forgot.
Single or not?
Single Shady a different animal.
No,
do you think, bro?
Ray Charles, see that? She's beautiful. But this is a bad foul. And I gotta be honest with you though. I'm a fan of her.
Yeah.
For on the court and off the court. I'm so thankful that God didn't let it be Caitlin Clark. Because if it was, Shorty might not have been playing this season. Yeah. Oh man, you hit the GOAT like that? You hit Baby G's like that?
Baby G.
Shit. Okay. Y'all let me. I want to.
I think the tough part for me here is the follow
What's the tough part?
So if we could roll it one more time. This I understand. This position right here, I get. Even this position,
cool.
I get.
This is my point.
What I
It's
can't
the
agree
cradle
with,
joint.
it's the cradle of the head.
Pause on the cradle.
This right here is
Come
that
on,
threw
man.
off her balance to the point where she had to hit the deck afterwards. That's an unsafe play. It's an
Absolutely.
unsafe play.
Absolutely.
And look, I'm all
Absolutely.
for someone hustling, and if it's a hard foul, it's a hard foul. I'm all for it. It's an unsafe play. We're talking about the strictly basketball element of it.
Yeah.
I understand an ejection from hooking
Here
around
is
someone's
what-
face and them. Yeah.
Kieran, what
Agreed.
kills me, G, is everybody now, because of the racial tension that has already been thrust into the WNBA, everybody's imminently going to make something racial that isn't necessarily. So now you're going to go look for the time where Caitlin Clark made a similar play and got away with it. As though you couldn't find a time where Asia made a play and got away with it. You're going to look for a time where Sophie made a play and got away with it. As though you couldn't look for a time where Alyssa Thomas or Angel Reese got away with. Like, now we're just going to find something to prove a racial point that just doesn't exist in this instance. Like, does privilege exist? Duh. But let's not bring it to basketball. And then, can we be really real, bruh?
Let's
We have
do
an
it.
uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
Dejanay and Sophie Cunningham, they got too many similarities for my liking at this point. Y'all more known for your non-basketball game than you are for your game. Let's be real. Sophie to white people, Dejanay to black people. Dejanay, what are you most known for in the last 2 weeks? You took to social media and called out your ex-girlfriend for cheating on you with 2 players on the same team. That's what you're most known for in the last 2 weeks. Sophie Cunningham, what are you most known for in the last month or so? You were a ring girl at a UFC fight? You know what I mean? You've been very outspoken about the trans athlete conversation. We don't know you for getting buckets. You got 3 points last game. I think you got 2 points the game before.
It's a picture with Riley Gaines after the game.
We don't know you for getting buckets. Like, we know you because a lot of people suggest that Sophie Cunningham's attractive, that fit a certain demographic, right? And a lot of people suggest Dejanay Carrington's attractive, that fit a certain demographic. So my dilemma is like, can we know you for your game?
But
can we know you for your game?
Yeah, that's
please.
But why? I don't like that take. Just
why?
because, I mean, like, there's people that's popular that's not good. All type of NFL. These dudes got they on type of TikTok and social media and they ain't good. So it's like,
Pro athletes, though?
yeah, we never gonna know certain players from them being like good players.
Here's my thing, though, too. Let me push back for a moment. Even in the NFL, the dudes that colloquially, like, the women are like, oh, he's so attractive. At least they've done something. Maybe they weren't the contributing factor, Jimmy Garoppolo. At least he had been to a Super Bowl. At least if Jimmy was a third string quarterback, the Sam Hartman kid from Notre Dame that had that viral video pulling his hair back and the white women were swooning over him, they ain't nobody pay him no mind. In the NFL, Odell Beckham, he became an icon for a moment. At least he had done something. Soccer, Neymar, icon. At least he had done something. And we don't just praise statistical bums. We just don't do that. Like we don't do that.
The thing is though,
call me out if I'm wrong.
My thing is though, like that type of stuff happens outside of it. I understand that doesn't become as big a news as like the Dejanay Carrington or the Sophie Cunninghams of the world because of all of the other political things though that they're involved with now, especially on Sophie Cunningham's part. I think there is cases of that though. The Nigerian goalkeeper is like dating Cardi B now, and like. He plays in Italy for a trash squad. Like it's not it's not like he's like the biggest person in the world, but now he's on dates with Cardi B and like his baby mama's out here making drama and there's a bunch of other crazy stuff about him, but his game isn't what really got him there. It's other stuff outside of it. So I would say it does happen on both sides, not to the extent that it does with I think the women though too. But this is something that we see in women's sports though. This is something that we see.
Go ahead. Well, let me cook for a moment.
Go
The W got it. The W is becoming the butt of every single joke. Like, you can't even watch the game right now because players in the middle of the game from a locker room tweeting out white privilege, players during the course of the week calling out teammates for cheating on them with teammates. Like, it's now become so much more about drama.
I'd argue it makes me want to watch more. I'm not gonna lie.
But how long will it keep you? It will get you there. Yeah. But will she keep you there? It's
gonna keep you there if Caitlin Clark is evolved. Acho Wilson's evolved. They're gonna be there. We're talking about all the lower level players where they have to do certain things to get attention. That's why it happens in every sport. Football the same way. Guys not as good. They got to do more to get more attention.
Yep.
I'm not mad about that. The WNBA will be around long as the main players. As long as Caitlin Clark's there, Wilson's there. I mean, hello.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be tuned in because I was right before, right, Trey? Remember I told you that? Because you were saying like how you and Karen was saying how the baby Jesus wasn't like that and all that, and I was hating on her. Now y'all back on her bandwagon. But I told you that if she don't play, nobody really watches. Imagine what game we talking about right here though. I know it's about Sophie and all that, but what team is it though?
Fever.
Indiana Fever.
Come on, man.
Well, I haven't jumped ship on the Caitlin's not the face of
okay,
he has. So talk to him. Keep that.
I always said she was a face.
And to speak easy, well, this is what I learned.
What'd you learn?
Big man just does a lot of rapping.
I always said she was a face.
And eventually, he
I
always
never said she wasn't.
and eventually, he always flips on my side.
How I flip flop?
Always.
Always. We're lying. Whereas I always said she was a face. I said she was a face.
Man, get out of here, dude.
I didn't say she was a face.
It's early in the show. Before we get derailed, did you have a thought on the matter?
I just wanted to. I got to push back on your point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you've said it several times now in that very seat that the W needs storylines.
Yep.
These are their storylines. This is going to garner viewership for better or for worse. The W has more eyes on it than it ever has. In great part because of Caitlin Clark, in great part because of all of this trans talk, and also in great part because you have teammates dating each other. You have teammates cheating on each other. You have teammates fighting their teammates for their significant other that's on the other team. So all of this, it's bad press.
Let me ask you this.
Good press.
When you were in college, before you met Danielle, your wife.
Yep.
Let's go back to what year are we in? 2010?
2011.
2011. When you was a wild bull, young bull.
Yeah, I was reckless.
Say you out in the streets,
Yep.
and you see beautiful young lady, but might be a little more scantily dressed.
Okay.
Bet you shoot at her. This is 18, 19-year-old you.
Yeah.
Bet, no doubt. This same person, would you have wifed her?
Not at 17 years old, no.
Because what can get you might not keep you.
Yeah. Okay.
The W, all this stuff is seductive. Oh, you was cheating on your girlfriend with 2 teammates? Oh, you got me. Yeah. Oh, white privilege and a foul heart? Oh, you got me. Game's going to have to keep us.
But it's
NFL got drama. Don't get it twisted.
But it's females though. Like for example, you know how many times the NBA guys have got caught, messing with their teammate's wife.
Yep.
They don't make no big storyline. This is women. I think women are more emotional. We all gonna say that, right? But I think what makes them unique and cool is they can have a sport the same way as we have sports, but other stuff is bigger than them. Yeah. Like the dating situation.
I have to agree.
You know what I mean? That's
I
women.
have to agree completely. And so to your second point,
I like all
that you made earlier about like the W becoming a joke, they got to take the game more seriously. I get so tired. I was watching the game earlier today, and one of the players got a rebound, put the shot back up, missed, grabbed the rebound, put the shot back up, missed again. The other team ends up getting the ball coming in.
That was injuries?
No, it wasn't. She's smiling, running back on the, like, it's nothing funny about that. It's nothing funny about missing layup after, like, I want y'all to take,
But
if I see that, like, why am I more invested in you making a putback layup
you know what it
than
is?
the other team?
I mean, I'm not
then you
tripping on that because I see guys like Luka don't play defense and be still smiling because he hit a 3-ball. What's funny, though, is about, like, I think because the viewership is high right now and it's more talked about, like the NBA, you expect the craft to be that, and it's never going to be that. Like, we are men.
Yeah.
You're going to get dunks, alley hoops, you know, Allen Iverson. Like, you're not going to get that. So, like, in basketball, I don't know if you really watch these games, it'll be, I'll see a girl do a great pass, and a girl miss the ball, fumble the ball.
Yeah.
That's women basketball. Or a layup, easy layup. She'll miss 2 of them, and then she'll get it, put it back. Like, I think you're expecting the NBA. You're never gonna get that.
So are you suggesting we need to be okay with the storylines we're given? Because
I mean, this is entertainment basketball. I love it. It's entertaining. You got super competitive basketball. They're actually more competitive than the NBA. Let's get that straight. 2 is, I mean, there's some girls that are super talented, like the Paige, Wilsons, like the
Miles,
Caitlin, Miles, another one. But there's the majority of them. It's not going to be that. So I don't want you to think you're getting that.
Where we at, Karen?
No, moving forward, keeping it on the W, a lot of the controversy surrounding, so Sophie Cunningham was about her stance on, trans girls participating in youth sports and whatnot. That has also resulted in the post of former NBA players Royce White and Enes Kanter essentially declaring their eligibility for the WNBA. I'll let you guys watch this.
What'd he say?
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA.
That's right.
My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion.
Well, it sure seems like former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom is ready.
So essentially, what he put out, Royce White also put out a video with I think Fox News saying, he told them that he'd be unstoppable in the WNBA and would love to claim that he's now a part of the WNBA draft eligibility. The former 6'8" Houston Rockets player.
I don't see wrong with that.
Also, Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner of the WNBA, said that the task force of WNBA team presidents and GMs will discuss the topic of transgender athletes in women's basketball next week. 2 ex-NBA players, Enes Freedom and Royce White, insist they are eligible for the WNBA draft after publicly identifying as women. Fellas, a lot of crazy news right now going on around this. Your reaction to Enes Freedom and Royce White both declaring for the WNBA draft?
Too far.
I just have and I don't judge nobody, right? I take people for who they are. Whatever you want to become or be, I'm okay with that, right? This is what America is. But my only problem is when you start messing with these sports, because one thing about sports is it's competitive. There's people that train year in and out to try to be the best. And you always want a fair playing field. That's why you have all these drug tests and different things. If y'all start letting men play with women, they're going to dominate. They're going to dominate, right? I've been following it closely on social media. I see J.R. Smith, and I think he was just playing around, but he was like, hey, I'm going to declare a woman, and I'm going to come over and play. Then what happens? You get what I'm saying? So, like, I know we want to make everybody comfortable, and I understand that. But this sport is not made for that. Because when you start bringing men with our type of strength, I don't care what you want, what happens when you decide to be what you want to be or what you want to identify as. But when a man with that strength plays with women, and he don't have to be the best player in the WNBA or the NBA. When he comes over to the WNBA with the women, he's going to be the best player. He's going to be physically more stronger, faster. I mean, and this is not even like, I just think about, look at all the backup NBA players. Don't even go to the starters. Don't even go to the stars, right? The dudes across seas. Let's go farther than that. The really good college guys right now today, if they say, you know what, I want to become a woman and I want to play in the WNBA, they'll all have max contracts, all of them. And they'll instantly be the face of the league, face of the franchise. Because they're men. right? Without lifting weights, they're going to be stronger than all the women that lift weights. This is not fair. And I'm just being careful with my words because I know everything in this world is so sensitive, but being around female basketball players, female athletes, and living 30-something years with all male athletes, there's a big, big difference. Imagine if a woman said, you know what? I want to be a man, and I want to play football. Imagine we go to boxing. We go to boxing and say, you know what? Hey, I want to be a man. And she walks herself in there, or well, he walks himself in there against, you name them. Because they don't got to be Floyd Mayweather. They don't have to be Tyson Fury. They don't have to be Boots or Crawford or Canelo. They don't got to be none of them dudes. Go to the lower seed.
Any amateur.
They don't get that workout.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Carissa Shields, one of the best female boxers of all time. They called her GOAT for a reason.
The quote.
She stepped in there with a man. He put her out cold. You see that clip?
I didn't see that.
You look that clip up. Yeah. And she's one of the best. So all I'm saying is, I want everybody to be free and be comfortable who they are. But certain things ain't for that. And this sport is not for that because I'm telling you right now, any man that comes in that sport as a woman, they are going to dominate. And I think these NBA guys, I'm not sure if they're being serious, but they're basically trying to show you that, listen, we came over there because we want to identify as women.
Yeah.
We think the MVP is Wilson, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
3-time.
Well, what's she going to do with them boys?
Yeah. Well, I'll add some more clarity. I do think they're also voicing this. Sophie Cunningham came out and said essentially she wanted to protect young girls in sports and thinks that they shouldn't be competing against trans girls. I believe the Minnesota Lynx head coach came out wearing a shirt in response to that saying that trans kids belong. So now they have gone back in his freedom has gone back and reviewed the WNBA CBA, which has essentially said that only players who are women are eligible to play in the WNBA, and they're almost challenging that standpoint of what. Well, right. if a woman is just someone that identifies as a woman, what is it? Because the CBA doesn't explicitly define the term woman. Nor do they have any detailed requirements for gender-affirming care, estrogen supplementation, or testosterone limits in their CBA. So, by definition of the CBA currently, if trans athletes were to be accepted in this hypothetical scenario where Royce, well, I guess it's not hypothetical anymore. This scenario where Royce White and his freedom wanted to play in the WNBA, there would technically be nothing stopping them. I want to throw this out there though.
Please do.
In the history of professional women's sports, right? So let's look at some of the biggest leagues across the board, right? We have the NWSL. There's never been a trans athlete it's a National Women's Soccer League. There's never been a trans athlete that was born biologically male that has competed in that league. The WNBA, there's never been a trans athlete that was born biologically male that's competed in that league. The IOC puts bans on people that also were born either ESD or
DSD.
You said what?
DSD.
DSD because of their testosterone levels. Look up Christina Mboma. She won the silver medal, and now she's not in 2021 in the 200 meters. She's now not capable of competing. I think this is something. Me personally, I think this is something that they're using to kind of poke fun. To poke fun at something rather than it is being like an actual serious issue, seeing that we've never had a trans athlete compete in the ATP World Tennis Tour for women. We've never seen a trans athlete compete in that. So if they're talking about youth sports, it is what it is. But also even the NCAA came out and said that there was less than 10 transgender athletes that they had in their registry. And that was a registry of over 500,000 registered NCAA eligible athletes a couple of years ago whenever Trump made the whole thing.
I agree with you. Yeah. By the way, like I think if Enes or Anessa Cantor wants to actually address the issue, then he should address the issue. Okay. But he can't make a mockery of an issue that's serious to so many people. That's when I lose respect for him. If you want to address an issue, which is an issue worthy of addressing, address it. But when you approach a matter that's serious to some with a level of being facetious, then now you're not even respecting where that person is coming from. And if you don't approach a conversation with respect, then there's no way to find any sort of common ground. So I simply just don't respect Anessa's Cantor's approach to this matter in general. I just don't respect it because he didn't approach it with respect. Everything you're saying, Shady, I to some degree can submit to the authority of what you're saying.
So you're saying because you don't think he's serious, right?
He's obviously not serious.
He's clearly being.
So check this out. So if you know his background, I think he's Muslim. He's right because he's from some other country.
He's from Turkey.
Turkey.
So over there, it's big over there. They don't do none of that. So you might think he's playing, but to him and a lot of people from different countries and certain religions, they be serious about stuff like that. And his message might not be to you or to me, but to people that really want to do this, like, yo, put a man with a woman, and I'm gonna show you why they shouldn't be here. I think that's the message he's trying to prove. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I actually don't hate it either.
I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
I think satire has a place in this world, and I think this was a very satirical and facetious take from Enes Kanter, but the point was driven home. I mean, the ends justified the means for me in this particular situation, because he had the WNBA hoodie on, he had the hat sitting next to him, he clearly hired a production team to come and make this a whole thing. He was serious, he wasn't laughing through it all, but it was obviously satire. But it was driving a point to Kathy Engelbert in the WNBA that, like, hey, do you guys see how slippery of a slope this can be? If I take this seriously, and although I'm being satirical, if I actually took this seriously, there is a loophole in y'all's league that could allow me to come and suit up for the WNBA. And I would absolutely annihilate every single professional athlete in your league.
But the problem is there are too many holes. Speaking of loopholes, there are too many holes in Kanter's argument. It's number one, nobody would draft him.
Yeah.
Just off GP. He's saying he would enter the draft. Nobody's going to draft him.
Why not draft him? Why not draft him?
Because you're not going to make a mockery of your league, number one. Number two, he said he's saying he's a woman. There's no transitional stage that he's gone through.
Like what? Like cutting it off?
Like transitioning in all of the different things that takes. I think it's more complex than that.
There's also there's no guidelines in their CBA.
They don't say you got to do this and do that.
Yeah.
You got to cut it off, nothing like that.
That's why he said what he said. Like,
I got another one for you, right?
Sir.
Yeah.
And I'm being serious. If I'm Delonte West and life been hard on me, I'm making that change, and I'm going to get some of that money. They giving out, I seen max contract 1.4.
I'll find out right
1 point something like that. Let me look at that bread. Because real quick, it's always loopholes in everything. Think about how all sports have changed because loopholes. You know what I'm saying? How you call fouls now. There's loopholes. Loopholes everything. How you get contracts. There's loopholes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with this loophole, and I'm gonna make a point.
Yeah.
My point is because this point is not about right or wrong.
Sure.
So let's put in the gray area.
Yep.
If I'm a brother and I'm down on my luck, Delonte West.
Yep.
Because I was always a big fan of him, even back in the day when he was with St. Joe's. I'm taking my ass to the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my hair out, have it all wild. I'm a change to be a woman, and I'm gonna get that money.
But here's the thing, Shady.
Get that paper.
Nobody is going to draft him because what coach is going to want to put Delonte West on their team or a known Enes Kanter? So now you're just in a locker room with everybody. You still got to get drafted. This is individual sport. I'm with you.
That was Sophie Cunningham's point about
hold on.
protecting.
If Jerry Jones, what's the dude from I got a better one. What's the dude from the Raiders? Shit,
Max Crosby?
No, the owner.
Al Davis?
Yeah, all right, listen. Jerry or Al was out there, and we trying to win, and we trying to make money, get this thing popping. And let's say I'm in Houston, Philly, big markets. Yo, you changing? Come on over. They don't get that thing popping because they want to win. And I'm following the rules. It's loopholes. What you gonna tell me? What you gonna tell me?
Do you guys feel in any way?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What you gonna tell me? I'm gonna remember it one more time. If I'm an owner that loves to make a splash and love attention, I love to win, and I love money.
Yep.
And my brother, he got a lot going on. He said, yo, I want to change. And he want to hit the loophole, and he want to come over here. Why wouldn't I draft him?
The 14 other players on your team?
They want to win too.
Shady, I don't think that Asia Wilson or Chelsea Gray or Jewel Lloyd or I don't think any of them are like
they're boycotting the league if that actually happens.
Nobody, I'm not.
So
wait, they would boycott the league if that actually happens.
Hold on. So if you are trained and you want to come play, is that okay? Are they going to boycott that? What's the difference?
I think that's what they're trying to decide
What's
right
the
now.
difference?
And that's
I think there's a difference between intention. If Enes Kanter was like, hey,
forget him. I said Delonte West. And let's say he's serious. Hey, yo, man, I've been going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, I'm gonna insert myself in the
But
draft.
I think
then what?
I think that's the dilemma. That's the problem.
So now I'm putting you in a hard place and where you can't answer because you know why? What you gonna say? What can you tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, people are now calling for this French basketball player, Julia Tatar. I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
For her to get an opportunity, she plays in the French league too.
Come on, man.
Is a trans athlete as well. I just think I do agree with you guys that there is a slippery slope here, given what the organized CBA is already at right now. But
look at that shit.
I also think, do you guys think in any way that this is them making a bigger deal out of something that really has been a non-issue for a while?
But can we see this though? Acho, look at this though. Seriously though, if you put her with boys, come on, dude. She won't even make the JV team, man.
The only reason, Kieran, I respect how big a deal it's being made is, as a man, we are wildly ignorant to the protection of women's sports. But you have several close friends that are track athletes or women athletes. I have close friends that are women tennis players, women track athletes, softball players back at the University of Texas. I understand it. Like, I've seen my friends, Gabby Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I think she lost a medal to the DST athlete who can no longer run. Like, you lost a medal. That's a medal that you'll never get back. I think Gabby got bronze and Christiana got silver.
Yeah.
And Christiana's testosterone levels were exponentially greater than that of Gabby's. I get it. Like that, I know Gabby. That's a medal, G.
No, it feels
like,
unfair, and I think that
you work hard for that.
I think there's no denying the athletic advantage that that trans athletes get, especially whenever biologically male competing in women's sports, that they get just naturally. Their bone density is different. Their frames are different. There's a lot of things that play a factor. My thing is, in the history of professional women's sports, there's not been one come in and actually compete. Now that might be changing.
Track there is. Are you talking about?
But the thing is, like Caster Semenya, Christina Mboma, those are people that are. Is it unisex?
It's differentiating sex designation.
Like they have the presence of both chromosomes while also
disorders
being
of sex development.
Yeah, disorders of sex development. I want to be like politically correct here, but yeah, like those are two people that were born that way. And just have there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They didn't choose whether they wanted to be that way. They were both born that way, have an elevated level of testosterone. Now they aren't able to compete because the IOC has deemed it unfair. But my thing is as would most professional sports organizations, as would ATP in tennis, as would the WNBA, in my opinion.
So you believe if it got to that point,
a
line would be crossed.
I'll put it this way, right? Shady, Trey, you guys both have daughters. If your daughters were competing in youth sports, right, and say there was a trans girl that was competing against them, right, and that trans girl goes out and beats your daughter, say they come in first or second place, would you genuinely feel like your daughter was no longer capable of competing at the same level as all the other girls that are competing for scholarship opportunities at the next level? Do you feel like they would be limited from possibly playing their sport professionally later on because of that loss to that trans athlete?
Man, bro,
I'm just asking. Like,
we
you see what I mean? It's just I would still, if it was me personally, I would view my girl as better than the other girls that are going to get opportunities to actually play professionally because there's people with a distinct biological advantage.
Yeah.
I just think it's something that happens so rarely, and it gets blown up because it happens so rarely. And you can have a conversation about whether it should be happening, shouldn't be happening. I just think it's something that like people are using to poke fun and be satirical about, rather than it being a serious issue that's being faced with the league, because it's never happened before.
But I think, and then we'll move on here momentarily. Obviously, we've seen y'all in the chats and in the super chats. I do think though you have to be wise about, do you stop something before it starts? I think that, because if we're being real, Kieran, and you know this because you know track like I know track. Caster Semenya, 800 runner, won gold medal after gold medal after gold medal at the world level and at the Olympic level. She finally got banned, but how many medals did she take from Ajay Wilson? How many? She had differentiating sex disorder.
Yeah. So it's like the very rare. There's like, I think it's like 0.02% of people in the world are affected by it, but like they're born with both male and female hormones, chromosomes. They can't do anything about it.
Excuse me, I'm not educated in these languages, so help me out.
No.
I think they were formerly referred to as hermaphrodites, right?
But it depends because there could be an umbrella. There could be an umbrella of DSD.
Yeah.
So under that umbrella, you could find hermaphrodite, you could find all the other things. But DSD is just broad
overwhelming.
brush, overall.
Yeah,
thing.
but
Can she have children?
I don't know personally because
sure.
I'm not a doctor, but I do not believe that she can.
Yeah,
but I don't know if she has ovaries amongst other things.
She has 2 Olympic gold medals and 3 World Championship gold medals.
She balling.
And so in track, there were several DSD athletes that came and took some medals. Finally, the point came where they're like, hey, bruh, come on, bruh. Gabby Thomas, one of the fastest women in the history of the world, and she done lost a medal to this person who we've never heard of before. They popped Christina Boma.
Yeah,
never
Christina
heard of her.
Boma.
Popped up.
Yeah, Christina Boma one
who the
season
hell is that?
showed up, was running the 400, was then banned from running the 400 before the Olympics, so she had to switch to the 200, ran the 200, got second place.
Took a medal and dipped.
Yeah, and then they got banned.
So what you don't want is that to happen in the W.
Yeah.
Because people don't pay attention to track, Kieran. But let Adam Wilson or Ajarius Wilson come into the W, bomb, 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 bing, bing, win a couple MVPs, and then retroactively you have to change. Like, I get it. I get that these women are trying to protect the equality
their standpoint
of their
has been
sport.
their standpoint. I know Megan Rapinoe ended up putting out a video about it, and she said her standpoint was that these are trans girls that want the opportunity to play youth sports. So she doesn't have a problem with it, and she doesn't like the fact that it's framed as girls and being protected from men, as if they're like aged up as well. I don't know. It's a crazy conversation.
Why we can't do this though? Why we can't give them their own leagues?
I don't think there are enough numbers.
There's not enough. Yeah.
Oh,
it's not enough.
I mean, what I'm saying, like we
I think eventually it could get to that though.
yeah,
I think
it eventually could get to that, but also
if we search, go ahead, sir.
no, go ahead. I want you to finish.
If we search far enough,
Yep.
for more kids, we could find more.
Yeah.
Be interesting. Let's get some super chats. I know we got to move. We got some breaking news in the NFL we got to get to.
Real quick though, before we move on, I just want to say we got to give flowers when flowers are due. Give credit when credit's due. Shady, you did a great job with that topic, and it was also you stepping out of the gray area for once. You were very black and white on that issue.
Yeah,
Men are in men's sports, women are in women's sports. That's very black and white.
Bro,
I appreciate that,
listen,
bro.
Man, I'm used to doing.
No, that was good.
But I don't. You know what I mean? I just tell Coach one time, Chip Kelly, we had a little disagreement or something like that, and I had a great game like normal, and he tried to like give me like, hey, good job. I don't need all that, man.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing good.
No, but I just wanted to point out that you went to the black and white for once.
No, I was in the gray. What's the gray? The gray.
No,
I'm in the
you
gray.
was in the black and white.
That was very black.
That was very black and white of you, Shady.
Because you were definitive.
What I'm saying is, if you put a girl with men,
Yep.
I know what's gonna happen. I don't know what gray or black or white or green. Put her in there with some men. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, let's get
Listen,
these chats,
Chris Strong jumped in the super chat and said, thanks for the basketball topics back to back. The WNBA will never, ever let trans people play in the WNBA. It will light the NBA's brand on fire and people would start leaving in the masses, just like when Kat was kneeling for the national anthem. Javante Crawford said, my guys, I know y'all been catching strays left and right lately, but your regulars are always here to stand loyal with y'all. Acho, we appreciate you putting this together. Keep doing you, my brother, and keep going. He then dropped another 20.
Straight though.
Yeah, it's been.
They been shooting
yeah.
fire.
We've been under. Yeah.
Yeah, they were shooting you.
Good fire, bad fire.
No, duck, Shady.
Yeah,
Duck. Javante Crawford also said, with that being said, most impressive to least impressive. Pats beating the greatest show on turf. Giants beating 16-0 Pats, or the Legion of Boom beating the record-setting Broncos. Most impressive to least impressive.
Pat's been great on turf, right? Most impressive was the Giants because that team was 19-0. I think how the Seahawks beat the Broncos makes it second most impressive. Not that they beat them, how they beat them.
Yeah.
And then the Patriots.
Okay. Keeping it moving, Kim Rowe 200X said, quote, or said, shouting, quote, white privilege while wearing a blonde wig is wild to me. You saying the quiet things out loud, brother.
Nah, that one of the brothers said that.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
How? Girl, that's, in the hood, that's why they do all type. Never mind.
Yeah,
But it was very. The two things have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
But
you could.
DJ, you just made you left yourself vulnerable.
A little bit.
You got the body armor.
Little bit.
Because shouting white privilege while wearing hair that a white woman.
Yeah.
If you just took both of their ponytails with no face,
y'all showing y'all removal from the culture.
What you mean?
That don't have to do.
Correct. They got nothing to do with
the Harrisburg culture.
No, this black.
The Pennsylvania culture.
Girls be having all type of hair, green, blue.
That's why it has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
But I see why people are making a joke.
It's just a joke. We can move on. Kofi said, what's up,
Kofi,
Speakeasy fam?
Kofi.
Watch the Hall of Fame ceremony this week, and it got me wondering, what is the Hall going to do about these wide receivers still waiting on induction? Torrey Holt?
We need more.
Reggie Wayne?
They need more.
Steve Smith?
They need more like people
because they're Hall of Fame to me.
Yeah. And real quick, when's the last time somebody from Texas got in the Hall of Fame?
All right.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Overrated university. Damn.
Next topic.
We'll get Earl Thomas in there in a couple years, man. It's okay.
Adrian Kinzer said, do y'all feel like the WNBA is taking a step back in progress from all of the positive steps forward after all the antics this season from the insider trading, no one gets suspended, and the talks of letting all genders play? Insider trading, I'm assuming he meant the betting thing.
Is that the inside with the bet with Paige and Angel?
And Angel, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if that was NBA players, it'd be
problem.
under a microscope a lot more than what that was.
Would it?
I think so. NBA, they don't fuck around. When I worked for the Clippers, just as a regular communications PR guy, they were like, if we find that you've been betting on games, you will be banned from all things NBA ever. Can't come to a game.
Yeah, but I think it's betting on the sites. They betting like, yo, man, I'm gonna have 30
hand to hand.
Yeah.
A couple more, then we got to keep the show moving. Emmanuel K3W said, why is it that I always see AA bring race into something that has nothing to do with it? I guess he's saying African Americans, to do with it. I've been in the U.S. since I was 5. I'm 18 now, and it happens all the time.
What's AA stand for?
African
Americans.
He's African.
Yeah. Are you African American?
No, I'm black.
You black American, right?
I'm black American.
Are you African American?
I'm black.
You black American?
Acho is the only African American in there.
Nah, not to be funny though. Yo, I've been screaming this for years, and dudes be laughing like, man, you ain't learned nothing in school, and they brought us over here. I'm like, bruh, my mom and dad's from Queens, New York, Jamaica, Queens. I'm from here,
and her mom was from. Come on. Not Africa.
Yeah, I think she's from Georgia. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Somewhere in the state. Somewhere in the blue, the white, and the red.
Kieran, let's go, bro.
Look, man, we got to keep the show pushing. It's time we talk about the National Football League. Starting left tackle for the Washington Commanders, Laremy Tunsil, suffered a torn tricep in practice today during a one-on-one pass rush drill. He'll likely require surgery and will miss at least a significant portion of the regular season. The number one protector for JD5 has now gone down with an injury. How big of a loss is this for the Commanders?
I don't think there could have been a bigger loss for Jaden Daniel than Laremy Tunsil. Number one, protecting of the blind side. Number two, remember, Jaden Daniels got hurt multiple times last year and has dealt with a couple different types of injuries. Had an elbow injury. I think he had a knee injury earlier on in his career. And Laremy Tunsil is probably a top 3 left tackle in all of football when there aren't necessarily any wild, standout, crazy, unanimous best left tackle in the league. Laremy Tunsil's in that conversation. So this is a gigantic loss. Shout out to the acquisition of Stephon Diggs, but you need time to throw the football.
Yes.
And more than anything, Laremy Tunsil was going to provide you time. The Commanders' offensive line is cool. They're solid. They're not imposing. But you traded, if I'm not mistaken, Kieran, what was it, a first-round pick to the Houston Texans for Laremy Tunsil a year ago?
Yeah.
I think a first-round pick and maybe some change. So this is a gigantic loss. Shady, I don't know if there could have been a bigger loss to the offense outside of Jaden.
Oh, it is. When they didn't sign my favorite player in football, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, gosh.
Other than him.
That was a loss, too.
Other than for the Commanders, this is a huge loss. I mean, you invested a lot of capital for him, right? Talking about all the trades they made with Houston for him. So that's one part. Number two is, bro, Karen, what is a quarterback's best friend?
You got a couple of offensive linemen.
Well, it's
number one receiver.
Well, no, slow down. See, this is the football part. You're supposed to say running game, right?
Okay,
But the truth is, it's the left tackle. They say, I was trying to trick you. They say the running game is the quarterback's best friend. But the truth is, it's really a left tackle, bro. You don't even see what's going on over there. Yeah. Right? That's why they get paid the big bucks to protect the blind side of the quarterback. I hate this for them because when you look at the Commanders, I'm not blown away by the defense. I never was, even when they were really, really good. I was always concerned about the offense because they have superstar powers, bro. With the quarterback, you had Terry back there, and then you had Stephon Diggs, your number 2. Oh, my God. Yeah. Now you don't have that left tackle. What they going to do?
Here's the other thing, Shady, and you know this better than anybody. You dealt with different offensive coordinators. Rams got a new offensive coordinator. Commanders got a new offensive coordinator this year, David Blau. New offensive coordinator means everybody's going to move a little bit slower. you haven't had years to learn this offense. You've had OTAs, you've had voluntary workouts, and you got about 16 training camp, maybe 25 training camp practices. So if you're going to move a little bit slower, what do you need? You need time. You need time.
Yeah.
Like Jaden Daniels is going to take him a little bit longer probably to get to that second read, to get to that third read. And he's been hurt. And so new offense, new offensive coordinator, new wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, like your second biggest playmaker, he's going to be new. You need time for these types of things to develop. So this is a bigger loss than Scary Terry. It's a bigger loss than not acquiring Stephon Diggs. Bigger loss than not bringing Zach Ertz back. Like this is a sizable loss.
And another thing about this loss, fellas, I want y'all to know this. 90% of the superstar quarterbacks, probably got a dog left tackle.
Yeah.
And if they don't have a really good left tackle, you know what they keep doing? They keep trading or keep drafting to get him one.
Yeah.
Look at Patrick Mahomes, bro. He's had like, 4 or 5 left tackles for a reason.
Yeah.
From the Josh Allens, I could keep going on quarterbacks.
Justin Herbert.
Herbert, right?
Yeah.
He had injuries, but they keep trying to get one.
Eagles.
Like, I can go on forever about having even Lamar, and he's more of a running back. You know what I'm saying? So you need your left tackle. But
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
And you know what? He's one of my favorite tackles too, though. Richie Cognito, don't get mad at me, but I forget what year they drafted him.
Tunsil? Kieran, what would that have been? 18?
What was
got
that?
drafted?
Laremy Tunsil? Ooh, nah.
17?
Before then, I think.
Yeah, before then. But
I'll find out
anyway,
real quick.
Richie had me buy him a smoke bomb thing.
2016. 2016. And he got traded for a second, a third, and a fourth, and then I think a seventh.
How about that? So I don't know if y'all know, he had the famous bong when he got drafted.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't think that matters. Like, why wouldn't you take him? Because he smokes weed? Shit, everybody I know that smokes weed other than me. I don't know. But anyway, I had to buy Richie one of those.
A bone?
A gas mask?
The gas mask thing. He wanted to be like / weed smoker bang.
Hilarious, bro.
But I bought it.
That's crazy.
So he became one of my favorites.
Can y'all think,
That's what's up.
how does Jaden Daniels survive this? Because more than anything, Jaden can actually have, Kieran, a statistically mediocre season. What Jaden Daniels cannot afford, Speakeasy family and people watching this show, what this superstar quarterback, young superstar quarterback, cannot afford is to get hurt.
Get hurt, yeah.
Kieran, he could go throw for 26 touchdowns and 14 picks. And we'd be like, bruh, but his rookie season, no. His rookie year.
Yeah.
He could go throw for 22 touchdowns and 11 picks. And we'd be like, but his rookie year, though. But if Jaden Daniels gets hurt this year, we'd be like, hold on. He was already frail. He took some big hits in college. He got hurt his sophomore year. He got hurt his third year. Is he durable?
Can we do that, though?
That's the thing, though. Jaden Daniels, whenever healthy, is an unreal talent.
Right.
But Jaden Daniels, also when healthy, plays the game of football the riskiest way you can see a quarterback go out there and play. He takes. There's literally a Twitter thread that I just found. That's a bunch of him just taking comically huge hits in college. I want you guys to watch some of these hits that he goes out there and takes. And he still plays the same way. An electric playmaker. But look at this right here. It's a boom. Ball. Out. Look at the next one right here. This one right here, literally leaping up in the middle of the field in the pocket for whatever reason getting hit. Right here, another one. Getting absolutely drilled. This is him downfield. Not going down. Boom. Getting hit again.
And he a little dude, too.
And look at him. He's making people miss, but just taking more and more and more hits over and over and over again. This one right here, another one.
That's crazy.
Jaden Daniels is a person that needs to be protected as much as any quarterback in NFL history has needed to be protected. And it was fine before he had the season that he did last year, where you have injury pile on after injury after injury. You have one, okay, you come back, you get hurt again. You come back, you dislocate your elbow. And then we throw you back out there again and you're limping around. No, we had to just take you off the field and call it a day.
Yeah.
He has so much talent and ability. Missing the best player on your offensive line, this is killer for the Commanders. And I don't know how he's going to be able to make it through a season healthy right now. Yeah. That's the tough part. It's going to have to be on Jaden Daniels, though, in my opinion. It's going to have to be an identity change. He's going to maybe have to play the game a little more reserved than he has previously. And how much does that affect his performance? But Trey, I know you had a thought.
No, when I was going to ask Acho, how big do your eyes get in a situation when you see the quarterback? Like, as a linebacker, yeah, it's because they're so honestly, protected, bro, and it's so rare. I know.
But if it's somebody like him, bro, don't miss.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was going to also say to your point about, like about him being able to come out and have the luxury of a mediocre season, but can he? Because CJ Stroud's rookie season dried up pretty quickly. And now we not talking about that rookie season no more. True. We talking about shaking ass in the playoffs last year. And if you don't get your shit together, like, I mean, that's the thing. Once the jokes start rolling, they keep rolling. The man was minding his business, walking into training camp, and because he had on a less than fresh fit, it blew up and went viral about, he looks like he's about to come out and be Magic City Stroud again. So I don't really know that Jaden Daniels has the luxury of giving us a mediocre season. He definitely can't afford to get hurt, but I don't think he can afford to give us a mediocre season. I think
because of what he's shown he can do, rookie years are rookie years, right? Sure. Yeah. You saw what RG3 did. You saw what CJ Stroud did in his rookie year. Leading the Commanders to the NFC Championship game as a rookie, different. Yeah. Playing the quarterback position, is there a single quarterback you guys have seen in the Commanders or Washington Redskins jersey play better than what you saw to Jaden Daniels?
No,
my entire life, never seen
my
it.
own eyes.
Never seen it. So that to me means something, and I think he's okay. But I do agree. There's going to be questions that have to be had if you can't make it through another season healthy right now, because it's going to start looking a little more RG3-ish. And I know his mother hates that label thrown on him, but we have to talk about it because of the similarities with it. An unreal talent that comes out there, looks solid, but your body might be falling apart.
And the physical build, to your point. Like, it's not just the similarities as it pertains to running, throwing, blah, 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 blah. No, like, y'all are both super slender Qs.
I don't know, RG was bigger than him.
And RG was bigger than him.
A lot bigger than him.
Like, Jaden was, like, for real slender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate the whole, even that, because I've been injured, he's just so much better than RG3. I just hate the even...
Yeah. He's cold. He's the best I've ever seen him play for that team at the quarterback position.
He's nice.
Jaden's the coldest I've ever seen play that
Jaden is crazy.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing,
I hate to give him credit, but we have to talk about another NFC East team, Shady, one of the best offensive linemen you ever got the pleasure of running behind. Had some things to say at a press conference today. I'll let you guys take a listen.
It's as you get older, things change in your life, priorities. Your children get older, parents get older, and so just puts things into perspective. So, looking like, this is probably potentially going to be my last year.
Gonna be Lane Johnson's last year. Actually, I'll keep playing. I think he had some more.
As I am getting to that point of those priorities, away from football are starting to merge. Not that I don't enjoy. I love everything about this game and preparing for it, but that's kind of where I'm at in my career. So, just looking forward to this year, playing the best I can, and stay healthy, and that's about it.
Dang.
Lane Johnson looking like it could potentially be his last year. You guys are both, retired former NFL football players, washed up.
Shady, put the toes away.
Got your busted feet out here. Do you guys think it's Super Bowl or bust for the Philadelphia Eagles this season, given this news about Lane Johnson?
Go ahead, Duval.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because, I watched Lane coming as a baby. Yeah. He's a big baby, But that was like my youngin'. So just seeing him going through this, he's married now. He's a father, and he's played for 16 years, something like that.
It's been a while.
Should be 14.
Oh, it's getting close there.
Should be 14.
And the hard part of him is I'm still good. I'm still good. I can still play. But he talked about the priorities in his life. His kids getting older. So, man, I got to text Lane. He texted me the other day. I hit him back. I got to text him back because I'm a big friend of Lane, man. He's a good dude. I'm just happy for him. It's some guys you play with, but other guys you really care for. And even listen to him talk, he struggled to even say it. He beat it around the bush a couple times before he said it. And then people, when you start talking about retirement, it's one thing to think about it. It's when you say it though, that's when it's real. And I believe him. I think this year might be his last, bro.
Man, one, shout out to Lane, because a hell of a career. Lane got to the Eagles when I got to the Eagles. I came by trade. Lane came by first round pick. But I do think to some degree it's Super Bowl or bust this year, because let's think about the Eagles with Lane Johnson. Jalen Hurts, I believe, is 8-12 without Lane Johnson at his starting right tackle. Jalen Hurts with Lane Johnson is a Super Bowl MVP. He is a Pro Bowler. He is a second-team All-Pro. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles with Lane Johnson have a 3-1 win-to-loss ratio. And then without Lane Johnson, they have a 2-3 loss-to-win ratio. So you can't overstate how big Lane Johnson is to that team. I also think you lose Lane Johnson eventually. Jeff Stoutland gone. Cam Jurgens still hurt. Landon Dickerson, we'll see. All of a sudden, the nucleus of the Eagles 2-5 and the best part of the Eagles, and the reason the Eagles won 2 Super Bowls in 10 years and clearly won their most recent Super Bowl, all of a sudden, it's gone. Kelsey, gone. Okay, bet we replaced him with Jurgens, but Jurgens hurt. Lane was here for both. I think Lane, Brandon Graham, Shady, and Fletcher Cox might have been the 3 players, and the long snapper might have been the 3 players on both Super Bowl teams. Mm-hmm. But did Fletch win the last Super Bowl? Fletch might have been. I don't know if Fletch was there when they won the most recent.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, so I think it was Lane Johnson, Brandon Graham, and I think a long snapper.
Kelsey won there. Oh, Denny. No, Jones. What's his name?
No, long ball wasn't even there.
Donnie
Punter wasn't even there. Long ball wasn't there for the win.
What you call him? Long ball.
Donnie Long Ball because he kicked the long ball.
That's
what we called him. He wasn't even there. So to me, like, I think it's a huge thing. What do you think here?
In the wise words of a Philadelphia native, I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. Come on, man. Lane Johnson is an enigma. I mean, he is unbelievable. He has played for my ops his entire football career, and he has owned my football teams most of that time as well. So, I mean, whether it was him, absolutely annihilating us because Acho couldn't make a tackle on DeMarco Murray in college, or whether it was him, winning a Super Bowl, multiple Super Bowls for a team that I hate more than anyone in the entire planet. I'm very excited that it's going to be his last season. With that being said, though, it also is scary. Because I know that teams, especially teams that have greatness on their squad, and they have the capability of going out there and playing well, they do more in those types of situations. When it was Jason Kelsey's last year, where did that team end up finishing their season? In the Super Bowl. So, I think it was the year after. But it's still what you do whenever you have your guys go out there and give you, a lot. I just think Lane Johnson, he can still give you an elite season. It does get me kind of excited that he's already talking about retirement because it makes me think, oh, do you have one foot out the door already? But, I think that was
what was interesting to me, Shady. In basketball, people announce, this is my last joint. Track and field, people announce, my last one. Football, before the season, is too hard to do. The game of football is so demanding, you can't be playing knowing, more often than not, you can't be playing knowing this is it. Because if you play knowing this is it, you're more liable to check out early. And not, like, what's that look like? Like Lane said, his oldest, I think, is 13. Lane might rather just spend that Thursday night instead of watching that extra piece of tape. Not that he needs to. Been in the league for 14 years. He might just be like, bruh, let me go hang with my daughter. Let me go hang with my kids. Like, rightfully so. Football isn't a gracious enough sport. Very similar like MMA, boxing. Shady, you brought this up.
Yeah.
I brought this up last week. Boxing, you have a bad day, it could be night. You know what I mean? Like in basketball, you have a bad day, you could go 2 for 10 from the field.
It's a contact sport for real.
Football, like, you can't preemptively check out. Yeah. It's just, I'm curious. Lane's so great. I'm curious to see how it plays out. But I haven't seen this often. I've seen Ray Lewis announce during the year, hey, this is my last one. Seen different dudes during the year, it's my last one. Football don't really.
No. You don't want him to be like Bernard Hopkins fighting Joe Smith Jr. in his last fight and getting knocked out of the ring. That's what you don't want to see. That's what I would love to see, but that's what you don't want to see for Lane Johnson's career. What I will say is, though, this offensive line, I think, is the huge question for Philadelphia going into the next season. It was not good last year, and it was one of the best we've ever seen in 2024. So to go from one of the best units we've ever seen to still doing a decent enough job protecting Jalen Hurts in the pocket, but not being able to get your rocks off in the run game whatsoever. Like you said, now that I've learned a new term, the best friend of a quarterback is a run game. Jalen Hurts needs that run game to do well this year. Yeah. And now not having one of the greatest offensive line coaches of all time, what does that look like for them? Now, obviously, I don't know if there's rumors he's still in the building and whatnot. Jeff Stoutland.
He ain't no, bro.
No, he's done.
Done.
So because he's done, what does that look like for an Eagles franchise? How long was he there? Whenever you were there?
Yeah,
Jeff Stoutland's been there for over a decade.
Yeah, that's not been there.
It's just going to be interesting to see what does this offensive line look like, and that's the end all be all when I talk about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Bro,
I keep saying it's Saquon in the run game or Jalen Hurts maybe stepping up. What's the best thing an offense can have?
But imagine this though. Imagine this is how good Stoutland is. Kelsey is a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. He leaves, the running game gets better. I say Stout. How does that happen?
Yeah.
He's such a good player. Makai Becton from the Jets.
Viewed as a bust.
This and the third comes over to the Eagles, and then next year gets a big ass contract because he did a great
He already off the Chargers
truth,
now.
man, and Stoutland ain't done.
No, he left the Chargers.
That's crazy.
Stoutland right now is working with 2 Fox Sports. Come on now, is he? Shoot, my
He's still with
lineman.
the Chargers.
I got lineman.
That's a big pull.
Yeah.
Because think about this, like, more than anything, and then obviously we're going to move. Got to hear some of the super chats because we know y'all popping right now, is the Eagles is built off this offensive line. You lose Lane, you better hope Mailata don't dip, and you better hope Juergens don't retire, and you hope Landon don't retire. Like, the Eagles, they're not built on a house of cards with the offensive line, but, like, man.
It's a lot of money. Since people know, it's a lot of money on the offensive line.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Makai Becton is not signed, by the way.
Is he not?
Think about that for Jeff Stoutland.
Right now.
He was viewed as a bust. Goes to the Eagles, has a damn near
All-pro season.
He had an all-pro season. Gets signed to a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Chargers. The Chargers release him after his first season.
And he's not in the league
And
right now?
he's not signed right now. Jeff Stoutland's I'm
Hey,
so happy he's gone.
No. He might have a bad agent. Call me.
All right, there you go.
Hey, we got about 5,000 of y'all in the chat right now. With that being said, just know we appreciate y'all. We love every single one of y'all. If this is your first time watching Speakeasy, this is what we do. We vibe, we laugh, we try to hit so many topics. We don't just want to talk about one thing. We don't want to keep y'all bored and make the show boring. Hey, do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button. After hitting the subscribe button, hit that like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. So if you could grab your phone, grab your clicker, grab whatever device you might be watching with, and just show us some love imminently in this moment, we would be very, very, very appreciative. We're in the studio 2 hours a night, 5 nights a week, just for your entertainment. So we would appreciate that. Trey, let's hear from the crowd.
Let's do it. Teddy, Colombia, you say, can you explain what players mean when they say teams are cheap, like the Bengals? From my understanding, there's a league salary cap, and teams are required to spend at least 90%. Don't forget, we can always use allegedly or hypothetically. So, Shady, I don't know if y'all want to weigh in. When you hear teams are cheap, what are people saying when they say that?
Usually some owners just don't either have the money that other owners have, so they don't upgrade the facilities.
Yeah.
So like the Bengals are notably cheap as far as like from a facility perspective, and then also they don't necessarily pay all their players what they deserve to be paid. Yeah. But one thing I didn't realize is in order to sign a player to that contract, apparently like the owner has to have that money.
You gotta write that check.
Liquid.
For the guarantee bread,
yeah.
You gotta write that check.
So like Mark Davis is broke in NFL ownership terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so kind of like y'all told me how like Ballmer is the richest of the owners.
Yeah.
I think Mark Davis, compared to all the other owners, don't got that kind of money.
Got you.
So it's levels.
Yeah, that's fair. Keeping it moving, the Snoop 100 said, give trans their own gender in sports, not with men, with women, with trans boxing, football, basketball, all sports. I think eventually, the world could get to that.
I think it's going to get to that.
You know what? Yeah. And I guarantee this. There's somebody out there that's a trans that got big money. And they're going to invest in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have somewhere.
Caitlyn Jenner?
It'll be all gender or all trans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boxing, basketball, football.
She's an athlete.
Yeah.
Track and field.
Or if nothing else, you do something like the Kieran. What was the steroids joint that they just did? Where it's just like a one time, the enhanced games. Where it's just like one time, one event, all the enhanced players.
What would you call it?
The trans games. What's wrong with that?
The trans games kind of tough.
It's kind of tough.
Yo, I always think about Joanna Man.
It's a free game. All right.
Nah, cause look. Bro, I'm saying, imagine if the movie.
Did you say good movie?
That's a good movie though. You imagine if because J.R. Smith was talking about it.
It was.
If J.R. Smith, you know what I'm saying, bro, he would average 50.
Oh, probably more than that.
Yeah, Trey, take your time.
C-Wayne21 says, Speakeasy fam, God is good.
All the time.
God is great. God is great. God's great all the time.
Come on now. Shout out to the people in the back except for Rome. Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
In the super chats now. I like that.
We need the guys in the back except Rome in the bottom.
Rome's that guy.
C-Wayne goes on to say, just kidding, all love for Rome. But did y'all see the recent video today with Aaron Donald working out with the Rams D-line at the Rams facility?
I believe we saw the video last week.
We saw the one last week.
I work out with him. I know what he do.
Chance4941 said, is Big Ben a Hall of Famer? Karen, what you
We'll
think?
get to that. We'll get to that later in the show.
We done added it. Shows I didn't check the rundown today. C. Wayne said, remember my name through the NFL season because every time the Rams win, I'm going to share the wealth to the Speakeasy fam. Looking forward to it, C. Wayne. We need him to go undefeated for all of that super chat money. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, said this WNBA, damn that, basketball period is soft. Sophie, who I like, gets clothesline. I mean, I get it's dangerous, but see, Michael on Rambus. Common foul, no flagrant, no tech, fake fight for a little bit, and shoot your free throws. Central Cast, what up, weird cuz? Said, Acho, on your story. Okay.
Let's scrap that one. Yeah, let's scrap that one.
Central
Cast. Yeah.
Well, we love you, weird cuz.
We do, but that was crazy.
What happened?
Sebastro said, why is almost all the news for the WNBA about racial tension? Is this how they grow the viewership? Listen, race sells.
It does.
Sex and race sells. And it's a lot of both going on in the W.
Well, Caitlyn sells. Well, if you want other stuff.
King Joffy Joffer says Sophie Cunningham is a 10-year pro because she shoots an elite percentage from the three-point line. She's literally the WNBA equivalent of a Kyle Korver. She's 10 times better and more accomplished than Acho at football. Why the stray? What does that have? What's Acho had to do?
Oh, it's just facts, though.
Acho came at it. He said Acho did come at it like nobody know about her game. That was crazy.
Because you said she had 3 points last game, 2 points the game before, and yeah. I mean, she is known as Caitlin Clark's teammate. But anyway, last one we got to keep some moving.
2 Gatorades, 2 towels.
Okay.
But Sophie's not 10 times better than anybody professionally at any sport. She's just not. She's not all that. Respectfully.
Yeah.
He's just not.
I agree. Terrence the Jeweler said, currently driving through Shady's hometown, Harrisburg, on my way to Hagerstown. Hagerstown! And seeing the affordable housing buildings he's established is amazing for the community. Great job, awesome. Shady. By the way, Hertz is top 12.
Yo, listen, man. Hey, you know why? I got to do something.
Oh, no, wait. Take y'all claps back. He said he don't need that. He don't need a pat on the back. You're right. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we don't need that.
You know, I'm for the community. I know I get paper. But real quick, I got to stay busy. You know why? Because one day I might just wake up and say, I'm going to treat Shady like Trey.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, you better hope not. Because if you go from what he paying you to what he paying me.
Ooh, you want to see what I'm making? You want to see what I'm making?
I don't even want to see it. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart, man.
Karen, where we at?
Look, man, we got to keep the show pushing. It's time we talk about more news out of the National Football League to Browns camp, where there is a quarterback battle that might be wrapping up soon. Mary Kay Cabot put it out in case you missed it. Was this a soft launch of Deshaun Watson, maybe getting the starting job? They were rotating quarterbacks and getting certain days, but now Deshaun Watson on a day that was supposed to be Shador's days with the ones, he got all of the reps at QB1. Also, there's more things getting interesting. A source told Mary Kay Cabot that Deshaun Watson knew he would be the first team quarterback on Saturday before Todd Monken told the media that it was Shador Sanders' day with the ones. As it turns out, Watson knew right after the walkthrough about noon that he was going to go with the ones on Saturday, a source told Cleveland.com, which was about 45 minutes before Monken told the media that Sanders was still the day 10 QB1. This is exactly the type of stuff that gives the Browns the reputation of being a dysfunctional organization. Also, they put out a line on Shador Sanders' regular season game starting, and it's at 6.5 games right now, as well as the stats through 10 days of training camp. Shador Sanders leading the way in terms of completion percentage, 140 and 199 for a 70% completion percentage, 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Deshaun Watson nearly doubling up the touchdowns, though, but also doubling up the picks with less of a completion percentage.
Don't forget about Dylan now.
Of 219.
Don't forget about my boy Dylan.
And also, LaShawn Shady McCoy, Dylan and Gabriel did participate at practice as well. Look, it has been an interesting storyline here following Browns training camp. Do you guys think this is a big deal or no deal with him not getting the reps with the ones on day 10?
Shady, it's no deal. Even the chaos surrounding what's going on in Cleveland, y'all, it's not a big deal. This type of stuff happens at every training camp. The reason you hear about it is because of Shador Sanders. Because there's a microscope under Shador Sanders, now we start to read into everything. I remember last year, Shador Sanders had like the wrong play call sheet, and everybody was like, they're setting this young man up for failure. Random stuff happens in organizations, but because we pay attention to the behavior of all things Shador Sanders, we just call it all out. Kevin Stefanski, he treated Shador Sanders like we've seen other coaches treat fifth-round picks or backup quarterbacks. But because of Shador Sanders, we are nitpicking everything. Very similar to the WNBA topic. When Sophie Cunningham or Caitlin Clark are involved, we nitpick everything that actually happens to other players or in other parts of the league. I don't think it's a deal at all. Now, the Browns are the Browns, and so because their reputation precedes them, we'll talk about it. But 2-5, like, I don't see an issue between saying Shador is going to start at practice, but then last minute switching it into Deshaun starting at practice. I wouldn't see an issue if it was vice versa. It's training camp.
I think I was agreeing with you, so you said that bull crap. Bro, he's not a 5th round pick. He's really a 1st round pick that they took in the 5th round. That's why so much talk and chaos about it. If this is another 5th round pick like Dylan Gabriel, you see how we're not talking about him no more?
Correct.
Brother got 5 touchdowns and 5 picks, man. He come on. But we're not talking about him because he's what he is. My thing is when Shador Sanders went to the 5th round, I was like, huh? How? Where does this come from? So I think that's why that's the big issue. And another thing with the Browns is I'm okay with it. I'm used to this. The Browns, we talking about like the quarterback because of the Shador, but it's more of like, yo, you say it's dysfunctional, but their record, they went 4 games last year, 3 games?
I guess, yes, they won 4 games last year.
It's a bad franchise. Like, quarterback, whatever position it is, running back, quarterback, whatever it is, bro, they're a bad franchise. They take a 1st rounder, but they take him in the 5th round, right, for whatever reason. And then your best player, Myles Garrett, he's probably the best player of all time there. Is he close to it? Him or Jim Brown?
Myles Garrett. Him or Jim Brown? Jim Brown's the best player.
You trade him away. It's like, it's just, I'm not expecting much from the Browns. It's so bad that a guy like Baker Mayfield, when Acho talks about how great he is, he always says, well, he got him to the playoffs. They got a game. They won a playoff game. It's like,
Baker's probably the best quarterback we've ever seen from them in my lifetime.
Yeah, in your lifetime for sure.
Yeah,
not even close.
So I'm just saying, I don't have a lot of stuff to say about the Browns. So it ain't about a Shador or a dysfunctional franchise. It's like, yo, this is what they do.
Well, Shady, I'll ask you this from a fan's perspective. I'm not sure how like the reps work in camp, but let's say you're coming in, say it's year 2 for you, and you were told you're believing that it's your day to go run with the ones, and all of a sudden the coach goes to the presser and says, yeah, it's his day to run with the ones, but then the other guy says that, oh, it was actually his day to run with the ones, and you end up taking second team reps the entire time. How would that make you like?
Yeah, I wouldn't like that, but I'll say this though, because this is the media stuff, right? All football players know more than what the media is saying.
Correct. Facts. Okay.
So I'm sure a coach ain't gonna disrespect a player a certain way. Somewhere, somehow, the coach got that message to him. Yeah. It might not have been the head coach, might have been the quarterback coach, might have been the coordinator, but Shador and Deshaun, they knew what was going on. And another thing is, like, you're in a competition. So, you know what? Hey, we watch tape. You know what? You went with the ones. I'm going to save you, and I'm going to let him go with the ones. Another thing about these quarterbacks, they are particular about everything because they're the quarterback. Like, a quarterback can have a schedule, but you know what? He might go over his passing count, and now the other guy's going. When they was said that he was going to go. Does that make sense? So I never really feed too much into the quarterbacks because they are different, and they're treated different.
Yes, and let's talk Speakeasy. We want to bring y'all into the nuances. We're not just here for random stories, but we actually want to like teach y'all a thing or two. Training camp, Shady knows this. He didn't elaborate on it, but he easily could have. Practice a certain day might feature a certain blitz packages, certain blitz pickups that they specifically want Deshaun to see. There's a world where, hey, Shador, you saw the fire zone pressures yesterday. You might have seen the Sam and Mike coming, and you might have seen the strong safety blitzes yesterday, because oftentimes in training camp, especially as you get later in the training camp, some stuff can be scripted. Offensive coordinators talking to defensive coordinator, hey, in this period, we need to work on our blitz pickup. So can you bring some man pressures? Hey, can you bring some zone pressures? Hey, can you bring like 3 week? We haven't worked on that. Hey, can you bring a couple cat corner blitzes? The C in cat stands for corner. Can you bring a couple cat blitzes? We want to work on that. There's a world where, oh crap, Shador already saw that. Hey, let's get Deshaun some reps on that this year. Hey, Deshaun got sack force fumbled twice on that 2 years ago. I want to see him see that. Hey, let's work on, we know that Deshaun's going to run more QB powers and QB leads, and today we have some QB run game installed. That's specifically for Deshaun. Let's work on that. There's so much stuff. Practice isn't just like practice.
Far more nuance.
And I got another one for you. Shador's in his 2nd year. So even though Deshaun Watson's been real bad for the Browns, he should be a smarter quarterback because he's seen more. He's been more experienced. And I think about, like, there's sometimes with these coaches, hey, we want to give our offense this type of look. We're going to go with the veteran quarterback. We're going to run 2 minutes. I'm just giving you stuff out there where they might go with him. Because even though they are in a quarterback competition, Sanders is younger than Watson.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I think we look at this how bad he's been playing, but overall, he's still older. Yep. So it might be some things I want you to learn from Deshaun Watson. It's funny. My second year, I was a starter, hands down. And we had this guy named Leonard Weaver.
Yep.
He was a fullback, but he could play a little running back. Brother was talented, about 240 and all that. And I was the guy and all that, but there was sometimes where Andy Reid wanted me to watch stuff and learn from him, how he picked up protections, how he did 2 minute. And he said, "Yo, you go with the ones." Yeah. I'm the guy. Now I could have been pissed off, but when he sat me down and talked to me, I was like, "Oh, I get it, coach. You want to help my career. You want me to learn." So I think some of these situations with Shador, and Watson, it might be, well, you know what? Let's let Deshaun, because he is older. Forget how he played. He's older. You can learn from him.
Yeah. And what I love about what Shady just said, and also in the Speakeasy, like, let's bring some sobriety to the conversation. People hear anything Shador and think, like, they're mistreating him. It's unjust. Why the hell they do that? To Shady's point, like, sure, that's a possibility. But another possibility is, like, hey, we need or want Deshaun to see certain things. I remember talking to my coaches at times. One, when I was a scout team guy in the league, they wanted certain dudes to see certain looks. So they would be like, hey, we need Jason Kelce to see a fast-flowing linebacker look. So, hey, Acho, fast flow this week. When I'm in college and now I'm the starter, there'd be certain times where I'm like, well, Acho, we want you to have to cover this tight end because you got to cover Jermaine Gresham this week. So we are intentionally putting you, Acho, on this side of the scouting report or on this side of the play. So much nuance goes into it. We got about 2 more topics left. This next topic I'm super excited about. But before we get to that, I think 5,000 of y'all currently in the Speakeasy. Hit the subscribe button if you're just now tapped in. After that subscribe button, hit that like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. But more than anything, want y'all to consider joining the Speakeasy family. We just want to show y'all love as y'all show us love and keep y'all entertained on a daily basis. Also, y'all can check out our social channels. Speakeasy Talk Show, not hard to find. Trey, let's hear from the audience, see what they're talking about.
Let's get it. First, I got to read the poll that the guys in the back, shout out to the guys in the back, dropped. They said, who should be the Browns quarterback number 1, Deshaun, Shador, or Dylan Gabriel? Dealin. 8%, pretty fitting, said Dylan Gabriel. And 53% said Shador Sanders. Shador. Emmanuel K3W said, I agree with Acho like 75% of the time. But Shady has been cooking today.
Yes.
You don't need to tell him that though. He's been doing this a long time. Josh Gilbert 98 said, "What's up, Speakeasy fam? I have to be honest. Grown men who were trashing the NBA, getting online, wearing wigs, saying they will go to the WNBA, joking or not, has to be one of the lamest things I've ever seen." Central Cast said, "I'm not gonna lie. It's not even about the trans stuff because there's such a small group. The main point should be is the girls who actually want to play in the WNBA, like my sister, are upset." Because the supporting policies that compromise female athletics harms the future of the sport. Young girls like my sister deserve fair opportunities, and protecting women's sports should come first. Look at that college education paying off for you, Central Cast. That was well put together, but instead of sending 2 $10 super chats, just send 120 next time. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you working harder, bro? Yeah. Just work smarter. I know it's hard for you to do, but damn. I can, bro. Josh Gilbert also said, thank you, Carebear. People lack comprehension. Gabby Williams said she wouldn't mind. She didn't say she is actively fighting for it or wants it. Not the same. People hear what they want to hear. Trav2Real said, what's up, Speakeasy? Shout out to the people in the back. Shout out to the gang in the back. They said, Trey, start, bench, cut, D-Wade, Harden.
They asked you a sports question?
Shady, they asked me a basketball question specifically. I'm the hoop head in here. Just stay over there, bruh.
Who named?
Start, bench, cut, D-Wade, Harden, AI.
What you get? Watch out.
He names himself.
He gives himself nicknames and taglines.
Because he never had a basketball coach. Wait, Tom, he never had a basketball.
He didn't even play high school basketball.
He didn't. In case y'all wanted, New Speakeasy. Social Trade never played high school sports.
His parents said he's
never had a basketball coach though.
That's just not true.
You know the guy with the whistle?
I play AAU. I traveled. I played.
Yo, when you 8 years old, that shit don't count,
college,
dude.
Bro.
They take basketball serious in Indiana.
Come on, bro. Like that's fine.
Come on.
Sorry, go ahead.
Come on, Trey.
All right, so start, bench, cut, D-Wade, Harden, and AI. All right, if I'm giving a biased take,
what's that?
I'm starting D-Wade. I'm benching AI. Harden's getting cut.
I'm with that.
I'm not with that. I'm starting Iverson. What world is way better than Iverson?
and this is why I'm the hoop head.
know,
He goes on to say
36
Acho,
game
Sean
in the
Taylor,
finals.
Cam Chancellor, Troy Polamalu. You got one coming for you, Shady, too.
I don't want to go if you went.
People gonna be mad at me for this take. Troy, 1,
Starting. Yep.
Wow.
Sean.
Cam benching?
I really want to bench Cam.
This is crazy.
Because here's my thing is like, we give
Sean.
respectfully, but like people who pass too early or leave too early, we assume they would have done what they did.
Hey, he was cold, though.
He was. I think Sean Taylor played 3 years.
2 or 3 years, but I
So,
think
like, I
he
can't-
stole an All-Pro off of either Reed
He
or
played more than 3 years.
I don't think so, Shady. I
yeah.
checked reasons. Like he had like I think he played 3, maybe 4 at the most.
Yeah, he played 3 seasons.
Yeah, so like it's just hard for.
2-time Pro Bowl, and he got a second-team All-Pro though in 2007.
But like
But think about who he took that All-Pro from, though.
Bob Sanders got a Defensive Player of the Year. G.
Of course,
in
but Bob
2008.
Sanders was cold.
Sanders was cold.
But Bob
yeah.
Sanders, I'm not.
He also had a short
I
career,
don't care. The
but-
third year in the league, still in an All-Pro against the greatest generation of safeties we've ever seen. That's something, bro.
It is, but it's not more than what Cam did.
Who's the guys again?
Troy Polamalu, duh. Cam Chancellor, Sean Taylor.
It was Ed Reed. Listen to the guys I'm about to say. Ed Reed, Bob Sanders, Darren Sharper, Troy Polamalu, and Sean Taylor. Those are the All Pros in 2007, and then he died right after, which is terrible. But yeah,
It's just it's hard to propel 3 seasons over 9, a Super Bowl.
course.
You know,
Of course.
They love to do that.
You know
They
what I
do.
mean?
So Shady, yours is okay. I should have read this first. Start bench cut, Shady, Angel Reese, Rihanna, and Kim K.
Man, I gotta pick this. I gotta do this one. I don't even like. I'm not my flavors like that.
Well, you don't have to. You can pass, and you can tell him try again. Send another dub with.
Send another one,
Send
bro.
another
That's-
dub and try again.
That ain't
And
like
then-
that. Ain't like
said
they.
they
You
not-
know what I'm saying?
And then VVS, you got to know what Shady like.
He said they're not even my flavors for real. Shady's so stupid.
Karen, yours is VVS Bear. Is what he called you, first
Okay.
of all.
All right.
Did Shady wasn't here. Shady ain't
yeah,
see
you
that.
weren't here. You
Shady ain't see the ice.
You see the
Oh, you
ice.
missed it. Your boy came
About
dripped
the-
out.
with a little bit of something.
VBS stand for?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
now.
You don't even know what it stands for.
No, hell no, I don't know what it stands for.
Damn.
What does it
See,
stand
he
for?
don't know. He don't be really buying diamonds and shit for
Keep
real.
going, bro.
No, hell no.
Yours is, of course, food related.
Of course.
Tuscan chicken, penne,
Tuscan chicken.
stuffed shells, or spaghetti. We're gonna say baked spaghetti because that's what we eat.
I'm gonna start stuffed shells. I'm gonna bench spaghetti and I'm cutting the Tuscan chicken.
Of course,
Yeah.
Tuscan chicken gone, but damn, you starting
Bro,
stuffed shells
I
over baked spaghetti?
Also, shells are a little different where I'm from though. Like, shout out my homeboy Eric. His mom made shells one time. First time I ever got high. Fucked up 3 pans of it. Amazing.
What shells?
Three
though?
pans.
3 pans.
Let's keep the show.
What is
moving.
shells?
3 pans.
And we're gonna
Keep
get off the
going,
rails.
Keith.
We're gonna get off the rails.
Also, top 5 big back moments. I still have them. Y'all want to hear them?
He wants to share them so bad.
I wrote them for a reason.
Okay, fair enough.
Keep
Now, look,
going, Kieran.
Here we go. We have to talk about the National Football League and the Hall of Fame ceremony that happened last week. You saw Drew Brees and company get in. First-time eligibles now for next year's Hall of Fame class include Rob Gronkowski, Ben Roethlisberger, Adrian Peterson, Richard Sherman, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Andrew Whitworth, Alex Mack, and Gerald McCoy, as well as Eric Weddle, the safety for the Chargers, and a bunch of other teams, I believe, as well. It's going to be very interesting to see what these teams could do. There's a bigger list here of more names. You have Gerald McCoy, Ryan Kerrigan, Malcolm Jenkins, Brandon Brooks, Deontay Hightower. A lot of guys that I don't know if they're going to be making it into the Hall of Fame.
Who the first ballots, man?
Which player, in your opinion, which players on this list will be the first ballot Hall of Famers next season?
Shady, I know 2 for certain,
It's more than 2 on that list.
potentially 4.
It's more. Yeah, it's. I'm about to
Potentially.
get-
First ballots, though. Remember, only 5
First
people got in
ballot.
this year.
I don't care about that.
My first ballots from this year. Adrian Peterson is a first ballot.
Absolutely.
One of the greatest
Easy.
running backs ever.
Easy.
Rob Gronkowski is a
Easy.
first ballot.
Absolutely.
One of the greatest ever. Here is where it gets interesting. Here's where it gets very interesting. Richard Sherman. But Richard Sherman had the equivalent career to Earl Thomas, who wasn't first ballot nor second ballot. Both 3-time first-team All-Pros, both 5 total All-Pros, both 1 Super Bowl champ, both figureheads on the Legion.
Man.
Earl wasn't first ballot. So to make Sherm first ballot would just be very interesting when they quite literally had identical careers. Clearly, Sherm went on to the San Francisco 49ers, helped the Niners go to a Super Bowl of which they lost, but had relatively identical careers, and Earl wasn't first nor second ballot. I think Richard Sherman is a first ballot Hall of Famer. But if Earl wasn't first ballot, both on the Legion, it makes me pause for question. Antonio Brown.
Man,
Antonio Brown could easily be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But when you think about Fitz being a first ballot Hall of Famer, Antonio Brown didn't have the career Fitzgerald had. T.O., they made him wait until the third time. Antonio Brown didn't have the career Terrell Owens had. So if you're going to put Antonio Brown in first ballot, but T.O. didn't get in first ballot, again, I have questions. The last one, the only other one for me that could be in conversation, Shady, correct me if I'm wrong, is Ben Roethlisberger. But I don't look at Ben Roethlisberger like I look at Drew Brees, and I don't look at Ben Roethlisberger like I look at any other first ballot Hall of Famers out the quarterback position. He's not Peyton Manning, he's not Tom Brady. So my two certains are Rob Gronkowski, Adrian Peterson. My third one would be Richard Sherman, but Earl. My fourth one would be Antonio Brown, but Terrell Owens. Then my fifth one would be Ben Roethlisberger. I got two for certain, Shady.
I'm going to be honest with you, brother. People want to say it. They want to say about Antonio Brown.
He was cold. He was cold.
Name me somebody had a better
you can't,
first 5 or 6.
Not first. It's the middle. Remember, his first one was da-da-da-da-da.
I'm just saying, I don't care about that. That's how good he was. His first 5 years. Who had a better first 5 years
Justin
than
Jefferson, Jamar Chase. But you're talking about them year 3 to like 8. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, bro.
Crazy.
He was going crazy.
Crazy.
And he ain't
Crazy.
the fast, he ain't the biggest, like AB. And then, I mean, he probably won't get in there because all the off the field stuff.
That's what I was gonna say.
The people that's voting for it, like, if I'm saying they need more brothers like me on that thing. Pause. AB should be on there though, because like, this might sound crazy, but Jerry Rice or AB, I mean, like, yo, I'm taking AB. Yeah.
What did you just say?
Jerry Rice or Antonio Brown? I'm taking Antonio Brown.
Keep going.
I don't care.
Thank you guys for watching the Speakeasy.
Boys out the mud. We got LaShawn McCoy.
What?
Bro,
I'm not gonna get distracted.
Y'all can't. All right, that's one. 2 is y'all acting like. What am I saying wrong? What can Jerry Rice do that AB can't do?
Jerry Rice got what 3 Super Bowls? He
Bumped
got
the Super Bowl.
22,000 yards.
Bumped the Super Bowl.
He's got
Jerry Rice.
He had a 1,000-yard receiving season at 42,
bro.
like 42.
Yo,
Yeah,
my man. You don't think AB can do that? See, y'all talking like that because AB's career.
Yes, your career makes you.
Okay.
Can I jump in here?
Hold up, bro. I didn't get to answer the question.
Keep cooking.
I forget. What else?
Who your first ballots?
So I think AB's on there.
Okay.
He probably won't get it just because of off the field, so I'm gonna take him out. But he should be on there.
Okay.
I'm taking him over before I take Jerry Rice.
Sure.
Rob Gronkowski is on there.
Of course.
Adrian Peterson, to me, he's one of my top 3, top 5 running backs of all time.
Of course.
Sherm should be on there. First ballot. You made the comparison of Earl Thomas. He's a safety. He's not a corner. It's 2 different positions. Earl, I struggle with Earl Thomas. Yeah. I know how good he is. There's some dudes I had my way with on this list. Earl, I didn't have my way with on this list. He got me. I got him. He was really, really good.
Yeah, Earl's nice.
But when you talk about Richard Sherman, he's considered one of the greatest corners of all time. I think Earl is too, but it's not talked about as much as Sherm.
Correct.
When you start talking about the Reeveses and all that, they be like, well, what about Sherm? Like, Sherm was different. And I think Sherm was the start of what the new corners look like. The linky dudes, right? That maybe can't play man all day or got to travel, but bro, I'm going to play this cover 3, perfect, cover 4, perfect. And I'm long, and I was a wide receiver, and it didn't work out, and I come over there to play cornerback. Now that if you look around the league, everybody looks like Richard Sherman. 6'2", long. Paul. So that's him. I like Richard Sherman to be a first ballot. Big Ben. Can you go to him real quick?
Yeah.
Because he's a question. Because I don't lie, you said something interesting. Like, I would take Drew Brees first.
Of course, have to.
Right?
Ben was good, though. Ben was cold now.
Does Ben have any All-Pros?
He doesn't have a single All-Pro.
I don't lie. Where I'm from, I can't even argue a player to have the All-Pros. And I know there's some guys in the Hall of Fame that has none, like Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
But I never thought Troy Aikman was that good like that either. But have no All-Pro. You should never be in the Hall of Fame if you never had no All-Pros. Think about how that sounds. All-Pro, for the guys that don't play football, you and Karen, All-Pro is...
Oh, brother.
is the best in the league. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm joking, but I'm being serious. How the hell he's not have all pro? So take him off. Go back to the list real quick. I got a one that you ain't gonna like, Acho.
Who that?
I don't really talk about offensive linemen because but Whitworth.
Oh, I thought you was going Alex Mack. Actually,
No, I want Whitworth. That's a brother.
you stupid.
Whitworth. or what about
I can't put Whitworth in first team because here's why I can't. Because Jason Peters in the air was better. Trent Williams in
But
the era was
he's
better.
not up yet.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about era. If you weren't like a top 3 guy in your era, Peters was better in the era. Joe Thomas was better in the era. Trent Williams was better in the era. So, like, Whitworth is a really
But
good
what
left
era
tackle.
though? Because he's way older than Trent.
Nah, he's like
Is he? He's like probably 44, 45.
Yeah, he is,
He played
yeah.
forever.
I'm older than Trent.
But to me, it's like, does Whitworth got maybe 2 All Pros? Maybe 2 first
Andrew
teams?
Whitworth, he has 2 first teams and a second
first
team.
teams.
He has three All Pros.
For though. It don't matter.
I can't put Whitworth as a first. Here's the thing, Shady.
Yeah,
Only
first team,
5 got in
you're
this
right.
year.
First team's a lot.
5 totals.
Yeah, first
think about
team's
it. Here's my other problem with AB. You got dudes like Torrey Holt still not in. You know what I mean? Like dudes like Torrey Holt, and it's tough to.
But who has a crazier 5-year span than AB?
Nobody.
Bro, before AB got old, wow, y'all forget how great AB was.
crazy,
Yo,
yo.
he's so great.
Crazy.
He's so great.
Crazy.
A guy that's like 6'3", runs a 4.3, super strong, runs routes after the catch, has great hands, strong hands, and we argue up and down who's better out of AB or Julio Jones. Think about that though.
Yeah.
Think about that, AB, and if you've been around him, he ain't super big, he ain't super fast, he ain't none of that. He's a dog and he works super hard. Yo, don't get mad at me, but I'm doing my job.
Do your job.
When I went to the Bucks, Mike Evans was a dog. Mike Evans is like that. Mike go to Hall of Fame too. Chris Godwin was a little younger. Chris Godwin was nice too. Came up for All Pro.
Yep.
Got paid, all that. AB shows up. My opinion.
Yep.
AB was the best player. Better yet, I was on the phone with Brian Leftwich because I'm trying to get him. My quarterback looks just like him. He's going to Alabama. Charles Scott Jr., real nice, 6'5", look like Brian Leftwich, Myron Leftwich. And we're talking about my quarterback. And we happened to get on the conversation to AB. He said, Shady, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He said, yo, I've been around the league for so long, bro. He was the best player I've been around. Yeah. And I said, I agree. He worked super hard. So when I say Jerry Rice, it sounds crazy. I'm just saying, bro, if AB played as long as he did, he would have more yards than him.
All right, do this for me before we move. Because you played with well, I'm going to ask Shady an open and close question. And this might be even good for social. Shady, you've played with several Hall of Famers.
Yes, I have.
Rank these players. Jason Peters, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, what is some crazy stuff you doing?
You play with all these guys. Rank them.
All right. Tom is first.
Check.
Now, am I going by the quarterback thing?
No,
quarterbacks
just most talented. You played with a lot of most talented, like Hall of Fame deserving special.
All right. Hall of Fame. Talent is like weird because Tom's the one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Mahomes too, just because MVPs and all that matters.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 3, AB.
Okay.
4, I'm going. Oh, you said Gronk's in there?
Gronk's in there, and Jason Peters is in there.
I gotta go 4. Who am I? Am I 4 now?
Yep.
Take AB out.
Okay. Now
I gotta go Gronk.
Gronk at 3. Yep.
Then AB.
AB's at 4. Yep.
Peters at 5.
Okay.
And 6 at Tyreek Hill. 6.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. I want to jump in here. So looking at the
wait before you jump in real quick.
Yeah.
You looked at me like that. Is Tyreek Hill better than Antonio Brown?
No, Antonio Brown more complete.
Okay.
Way more complete. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, looking at this list, I think there's 3 guys that are definitely they should be first ballots. Rob Gronkowski, Adrian Peterson, and Richard Sherman should all be first ballots. Richard Sherman has 5 All Pros. Darrelle Revis has 4. He has 5 Pro Bowls. The last 2 first ballot Hall of Famers we saw at the cornerback position are Champ Bailey and Darrelle Revis. Both of those guys have similar All Pros to what we've seen out of Richard Sherman. I think that's fair. Ben Roethlisberger is a case where if you're going to put in Eli Manning into the Hall of Fame, Ben Roethlisberger better get in there before him. It's that simple. Neither of them have ever had an All-Pro before. And then the craziest thing is, with all of this, Antonio Brown, I don't think gets in the Hall of Fame while he's alive.
Dang.
This is the same Hall of Fame that left Bill Belichick out of it. This is the same Hall of Fame that's the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I don't think you, after your career, can go claim and plant your flag as the CEO of CTE, and then go give a speech. Sorry, it's just not like it's, they're not going to let him do that. I think if there was ever a case, one, he's going to have to show some sort of, I don't know, neurotypical behavior over the next 5 to 6 years to be able to get an actual Hall of Fame chance. And then on top of that,
wait, can we stop you real quick?
What's up?
Because you're going off the Hall of Fame for what they got going on.
He's deserving.
I'm talking about. I want you to give the Karen take on who he thinks you're Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Because like he got a lot going on. He calls white people crackers. He does a lot of bad stuff. So he's probably not ever.
Which is why he's never getting in.
But I'm saying, but for you as a ball, like you watching games, go for there. Go with that part.
No, he's 1,000% deserving. He should be a first ballot the same way that all these other guys are. Absolutely. He would actually have more of a case, in my opinion, than Ben Roethlisberger and possibly even Richard Sherman. Antonio Brown is not even remotely close. I mean, he's one of the most talented, if not the best receiver of an entire era of football. He's in that conversation. I think he's 1,000% deserving. The sad part is, I don't think I'm ever going to see him get in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's going to ever see himself get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Just because it's...
Who's better than him, though? Like let's keep it 1,000, though. Like who's really better than Antonio Brown as wide receiver? Let's just keep it real.
I would go different than you. I would go Jerry Rice. I'll go Calvin Johnson. I'll go Terrell Owens. I go Randy Moss. I go Larry Fitzgerald. Then I got to breathe. Then I got to think.
Bro, he named 5 all-time greats, and now he's the guy got to breathe.
Now I got to think.
And he ain't played nowhere near long as them guys.
Nope.
Man, what? And he's way littler than them dudes.
Yeah.
If
without the Vontaze Burfict hit, who knows what he could have done?
Bro,
who knows?
Even with it?
Who knows?
Yeah, even with the hit.
Even with it, he went crazy. But yeah, it's just... I don't know. I unfortunately, I don't think he's ever getting in.
I was just going to ask y'all how much of so for Acho, your initial point of like, Earl Thomas didn't get in, so you can't put Sherman, but sometimes your class matters. So looking at Earl Thomas inductee class, you have guys like Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
You have guys like Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
Jared Allen. That was the 2025 class. 2026, you got Breeze, Fitz, Luke.
You also forget
Taylor. Like that's a class. Like, so I don't know if you can really knock Sherm for, you know what I mean? You can't not put Sherman first ballot because that logic just seems to fall flat.
You still have Earl who hasn't gotten in. So given that Earl's had to wait 2 years, shouldn't you put him in before you put Sherman?
Before you put Sherman.
It's a different position, though.
But you know this. But the Hall of Fame isn't positional. The Hall of Fame is positionless.
But it is though, because at the end of the day, they have to look at, okay, you compared to the other eligible wide receivers. Who do we believe should get in?
But I'm saying
who meets that criteria?
It's not just your class. Like
Sure.
you pull from dudes from classes. Craig, who's running? Roger Craig.
Yeah.
Roger Craig got into this class.
Yes.
He retired in like the early 90s, maybe late 80s.
Yeah, way before.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. And so my thought process is like, Sherm isn't just competing against this class. He's competing against every eligible person of all time.
Another element that is going to play a factor, and I think the NFL or the Pro Football Hall of Fame has shown this after leaving out Bill Belichick. Fucking ridiculous. And Bill Belichick's going to be in next year's class too. The problem is Earl Thomas also has off the field that they're going to care about.
But the problem then is, and shout out to Sherm for getting on TV, but Sherm does too.
Yeah.
Now, the Sherm's public is worse than Earl's. Sherm's was recorded.
I think TV helps you out, though.
Bingo.
TV
because
does help you
Sherm
out.
has diluted that situation so much,
Yeah.
whereas Earl, the whole situation, like
Then the last thing I want to ask you real quick, Shady, because you mentioned Roethlisberger, so I think it's kind of the same thing. Like with classes, you can't talk about who you're going up against. So for Roethlisberger,
He shouldn't get in.
if he plays in a different era, he probably gets an All-Pro.
But I ain't gonna lie though, for me, I can't put you in Hall of Fame with the best players of all time. You never had All Pro.
Yeah.
I ain't wasting my time with that.
Do you think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer?
Well, hold on, I got one. Who?
Do you think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer?
Come on, man.
Hey,
real quick.
I like it.
You laughed at me, though. Why Jerry Rice better than AB though?
I'll use your argument against you. You always say, Acho, what you do has to matter. You always say that. Like, you play the game, Acho. I don't want this hypothetical stuff. What's talent? What you do has to matter. Jerry Rice is so much better than even the next best receiver. I think Fitzgerald has 15,000 receiving yards. Jerry Rice has 20,000 in a passing era. in a running era first. Excuse me. So because you've told me like what you do has to matter.
I watched Jerry Rice. I think Jerry Rice is phenomenal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 first team All Pros.
I think if Jerry Rice played on the same team of AB would be the number one receiver.
He got a second.
That's my opinion.
All-Pro.
Now, my opinion is I think if Jerry Rice, we got to get number one receiver.
Kieran, why you shot?
What
happened?
Jerry Rice got a second team All Pro in 2002 at 40
with the
in
Raiders.
Oakland. With the Raiders.
I ain't really. I mean, listen, man.
Who's the QB?
Because like we gonna look at these stats, right?
not bad.
And nobody's gonna remember the games he played at that time. But I watch how Bobby Wagner. And I love Bobby. They be giving Bobby All Pros. He don't deserve them right now. And you know that.
Sure. But what you can't do is this. You can't say.
I'm not gonna knock it though.
I'm saying you can't say, Ben, I need an All Pro in one voice. But then in your second voice, be like, yeah, but they be giving away All Pros.
I mean, Ben don't have none. He don't have one. He don't even have one. Like
I looked this up. He had 3 seasons where he was close.
Who?
Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah. So
what
2007. Well, he was like second in voting behind these people.
Come on.
It was 2014. He was behind MVP Aaron Rodgers and Tony Romo. I think that had like a crazy ass season. It was when we went 13-3, the Deaths caught a year.
Right.
In 2017, it was. 2017, it was
better,
Aaron Rodgers' MVP year, and it was Drew Brees breaking the completion percentage record. And then in 2007, it was Tom Brady's 17-0 year, and then I think someone else.
Be better,
man.
Was. I beat Ed Fisher out once or twice before. Like, be better.
Find a way to do it.
That's true.
I got this AB topic though, because people laugh about it, but like, I'm staying on that. I watched it.
You lived it, so you're biased,
bro. Nah, I'm not. I like Shady. Jerry. I
Shady,
respect Jerry.
I
don't think he's better than AB. I don't. What's he do better than him though? They both catch the ball very, very well. Maybe AB catches body catches more. He catches the rock. He don't drop the ball.
I would say,
is it routes?
I would say Jerry probably does run better routes, and Jerry just had a knack for getting open. AB's incredible though. I mean, but it would be almost like to me, Shady.
I think AB's after the catch is better.
It's almost like comparing like a KD to a Jordan. Like they're both top 10, and you could argue KD's are better. Whatever.
I don't look at Jerry like a Jordan. I don't.
Shady, he's
my man. My man.
It's a 1-to-1,
bro. Look, man. It's like y'all get mad because
10 first team All Pros.
I don't look at Jerry Rice. Like I look at Jordan as the best basketball to ever touch a basketball. I don't look at Jerry as the best football to ever touch the football.
Best receiver though. It's not close.
I'm just telling. But you asked me a question, right? You said Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right?
Yeah, Jeffrey.
When I bring his name up, when most people bring it, they say he's the GOAT of GOATs. Like you play lineman, you play.
It don't matter.
Point guard, you play center. The best. You know what I'm saying? Jerry is a great player. He's one of the best of all time. Yes, wide receivers for sure. For me though, I'm taking AB. I'm sorry. I keep asking you simple questions you don't want to answer. I ask you, what does Jerry Rice do better than
I would say routes. I would say hands. I would say.
How do you say hands? You don't see AB drop shit.
Jerry don't drop nothing either.
Have you seen AB drop shit?
Well, Jerry did it longer and didn't drop nothing.
That's better. Say that. So what? Because longer matters though. I listen to running backs Hall of Fame. I look at some of my numbers. I'm like, damn.
Shady, 10 first team All Pros. Grand opening, grand closing. Next topic.
I mean, he played 60 years.
Shady, 60 years. Hey, we got one more topic on today.
Yeah.
One more topic today, y'all. We had about 15 more minutes left to show. With that being said, shout out to y'all for tapping into the Speakeasy. If it's your first time, we do appreciate you. This is what we do. We vibe. We don't make this show to talk at you, but to talk with you. So more than anything, we want to hear from y'all. This is your last moment to drop any super chats so they can be read and integrated into today's show. Trey's going to read some now. We're going to do the last topic. Then we're going to end with some super chats. Just know, it's always love, Speakeasy fam. We always appreciate you. Trey, where you at?
Weekday XO said, did Shady just say he's taking Antonio Brown over Jerry Rutt?
What the hell?
Sorry, Trey was talking. I just had to get one out.
What? You had to what? Whoa.
Resume.
A sneeze and a pause back to back that's drinkable.
That's a crazy
Please
combo.
drink. Yeah.
That's a
Pour
crazy.
yourself up.
Man, you gotta take care of your shit.
Yeah. Please do that.
Already,
It is hot already.
Weekday, let me do you some justice on your super chat. Weekday XO said, did Shady just say he's taking Antonio Brown over Jerry Rice? Please, somebody take that microphone. JN8052 said, tell 25 Jesus feet of clay, hair like wool. Jesus wouldn't be from Iowa.
Yeah, he called Baby Jesus.
Got you. He then goes on to say, Sophie wants to protect women, but was a ring girl for UFC. Both Dana White, Conor McGregor have had domestic violence issues. Shaz 5155 sent 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
10 pounds.
It's our resident English super chatter. He said, Shady, God is great.
God is great.
Acho Bill Barbell, new column, said, quote, Allen would be the quarterback on the all-decade first team, which is crazy because it's clearly Mahomes. Lamar or Stafford might be ahead of Josh. Shady, what are your thoughts? Josh Allen deserve all-decade quarterback? Yes or no?
All-decade quarterback?
It's not Australian.
I know that they got Australia.
Hey,
the British was good. I read the super chat though.
Jan Johnson in the league for 10 years already?
No, they're just
They're prophesying that he will be. Kieran, that means to predict.
He was one of them, though. He was one of the All-Pro guys.
should be Lamar.
All
and Pat.
decade.
Should be Lamar and Pat.
But then again, it's hard for me. Like, I always tell people all the time, bro. If you take Lamar ahead of Josh, or you take Josh ahead of Lamar, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
they're so close. I'm gonna take Josh before Lamar.
But isn't all decade accomplishment
10 years
more than Ice? Because Lamar got 2 MVPs. That has to matter.
Yeah, but I
feel you. I'm taking Josh
I
too.
think Josh got more stats. He's done more, I think, with his team.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's tough.
Them 2
MVPs,
he has more
bro.
passing yards?
Yeah, of course.
And
Obviously, Lamar got more
was one
rushing.
unanimous?
But
He has more touchdowns, probably.
Of course. But if I got 2 MVPs, you better put me ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's a close. I mean, he's that good that shit.
Yeah, matters.
Couple more. We got to keep the show moving. True Max 619 said Big Ben has 2 Super Bowls, most games with 500 yards passing, has 2 games back to back with 6 touchdowns. Also, as a rookie, went to the AFC Championship, 4 games with a perfect passer rating. Shady, put some respect on Big Ben.
You've never, now real talk though. I can't argue with you about how great you are. You never had an All-Pro. Think about that though.
Yeah.
That means you never was the best quarterback or never was the best player in your position. Your
whole career, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. That's fair. Top shot says start bench cut. You have the number 1 offensive line, Josh Allen at quarterback. You need a running back and trying to win a chip this year. You got to pick Prime CMC, Prime Shady, or Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wow.
That's an easy
number
one.
1 O-line, Josh Allen.
That's an easy one. You kidding me?
Yep. So you got the number 1 offensive line.
Bro, you can't have young.
You got Josh Allen at quarterback.
Bro, these young boys, they look up to me, home.
And you need a running back.
Yo, man, you can find these guys quoting me like.
So who you cutting?
I'm the starting Shady. I don't know.
Starting Shady.
Yeah.
Who's your backup? Who's sharing carries with you?
Oh, I ain't sharing carries.
I knew that was coming.
I'm starting Jahmyr Gibbs.
Damn.
I'm benching Shady. I'm cutting C-Mac.
Yeah.
You starting Jahmyr Gibbs after? We ain't seen enough.
Bro, with a great O-line, you know how explosive that run game's going to be?
Great O-line.
Bro, we
ain't seen enough.
I don't care. That tandem is going to be crazy. Him and Shady.
I ain't mad at him. That
tandem's going to be crazy.
But this is what I do know.
What you know?
I can do everything.
Yeah.
I don't want C-Mac. I want someone that can crib it. You know what I mean?
McCaffrey can too, though.
I got a lot of 40-yarders and 50-yarders. You got to do some homework over here.
McCaffrey got a 90, though.
Well, that's not really his thing. He didn't go to school. Is not homework. That's not his Steve.
Money my thing, though.
And we might have to block.
That's cool. It's cool.
Next topic.
Contract is my thing, but I don't know about you. But
you can't read much of it.
No, I didn't have to. I can pay someone to read it. Look, we gotta keep the show pushing. It's time we talk about a fight between 2 very, unassuming suspects. Tempers flared during the Las Vegas Raiders training camp practice on Friday when Max Crosby hit Kirk Cousins twice, and the 15-year veteran had enough. He said, "You like that?" Got in Max Crosby's face, grabbing the All-Pros jersey while both exchanged words before it was broken up. Afterwards, both him and Max Crosby were held out of practice on Saturday for violating team rules with their fight. Fellas, crazy situation here. The idea of Kirk Cousins possibly fighting Max Crosby seems absolutely insane. Do you guys have any issue with them having a good old scrap?
It says for the rules though. I'm a text or I'm gonna call Max to find out because there's only one thing that tells me about this. If it's true, it's time for Kurt to retire.
What you mean,
bro? The number 1 rule: you don't touch the quarterback. But when your quarterback is old and he's weak, it's like I don't even have no respect for him, bro. And if your team doesn't have respect for you, what are we doing? So I truly think If you hitting a quarterback, you don't respect them. Think about all the quarterbacks you've been with. Even all the bad ones you had in Cleveland. And all the good ones you had in Philly. Just think about it. You're not touching the quarterback. If we touching the quarterback, I don't respect you. Because you probably weak. Because Kurt ain't doing nothing bad. I'm sure he works hard, so he's on time. Yeah, and then, the defensive guys I've been around, shit. When they quarterback weak, they ain't stopping. We going to miss you if you get hurt? Like, come on.
Shady low-key cooked. If defenders know a quarterback is our greatest friend, because we could have the best defense in football, but if our quarterback is weak, we going 7-10. So even a defender don't got to be told stay off the quarterback. A defender's going to stay off the quarterback in practice if you really value how elite or talented that quarterback is. Now, notably, Max Crosby, dating back to college, was pulled out of practices and training camps because he would go too hard. We know Max Crosby in the league, his motor is what sets him apart, so he be going too hard. But Shady is on to something as far as like, Max, do you respect either any quarterback or Kirk Cousins if you going at him so much that Kirk Cousins don't fight nobody. So you probably hit him more than once for Kirk to do that. What I don't like is, why you hold him out of practice the next day? That to me is dumb. Kirk Cousins needs as many reps as possible. And stop with if you punch somebody in a game, you'll get thrown out. So if you punch practice in a game are two different things, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you throw me out of practice, I'm happy.
Correct.
I'm not practice tomorrow. But I'm not mad at the Kirk Cousins part. I'm mad at the Max. Why are we holding our best player out? What is that gonna give us?
Discipline.
He's our best player. See, shit like that, bro, I'm telling you right now, home. That ain't winning football.
But you got to know, Max.
Sean McVay ain't doing that if Aaron Donald hits the quarterback too much. Andy Reid ain't doing that to Chris Jones. They're not doing it.
If they hit Pat?
They're not going to hit Pat.
Exactly.
They're not going to hit Pat. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if the quarterback got a touch other than the real quarterbacks, you're not doing all this. This is Max Crosby. This is our best player we have in the last, 8, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years? Mm-hmm. Why are we playing for? I just don't like this, though. Because, like, what are we telling the team? If stars don't matter, then just get rid of everybody.
But you have to have some sort of accountability. Because Max Crosby, the rest don't care that you Max Crosby. You punch a quarterback in a game, Max Crosby, you getting thrown out. Jalen Carter, the rest didn't care.
Has he done that yet?
No. That's why I think it's stupid.
He's done that yet. He's been a veteran. He's our best player on the squad. Like, I hate when coaches play with the best players. Play one of them other guys you can yell at, make an example of. Not the reason why people come to the games. If you're a fan, who are you coming to see from Raiders? Tell me, because I need to do better at my job.
Brock Bowers, Max Crosby.
And my man Browns, he played, 2 years so far?
Yeah, I think going on 3.
I mean, come on, man. He's nice. I like him. But he ain't Max. Anyway, Kurt, come on, man. He made enough money, dude. You've been stealing for a long time, bro. All right, put the gun away. Put the cleats on the wires. We're tired, man.
Kieran, what's the fan take?
I think it's tough. I think
it's tough.
I think it's tough just because you don't want your star player with a complete lack of respect for the new quarterback. If that's really what the case is, right?
It happens all the time.
I mean, I hear you, but I think it's a tough message to send. I think also holding them out of practice is a little crazy, especially when you're. Maybe that's just Clint Kubiak's way of coming in and trying to enforce some discipline and say I'm really the head honcho here, and I'm new here and I'm trying to take over everything. I think it's tough. I can't for the life of me imagine Kirk Cousins getting upset to the point where he had to go try to fight somebody. I think you just get the benefit of the doubt whenever you are just a universally accepted as a nice guy. I think that's what happens, but I don't know. I don't expect much from the Raiders this year, but this is not what you want to hear as a Raiders fan. It's like, yo, my starting quarterback and the best player on my entire team got into a fight. Yeah, he's going to start this year, yeah. You're going to start over Fernando Mendoza.
But I respect it from Kubiak because I think a new coach, you don't get a second chance at the first impression. And if you're Clint Kubiak, you got to come in and say, hey, I'm going to treat everybody the same. And by treating everybody the same is simply like, I'm not going to let the players run the team. I got to run this team. If I let Max Crosby get away with hitting my starting quarterback and don't punish him at all, then who am I as a coach? I'm a coward. I'm just sitting here and going to be walked on by all these players.
Yeah.
Mike McDonald probably isn't letting that fly, with all due respect. Even if Devin Witherspoon blitzed and hit Sam Darnold and they get into a fight, Mike McDonald, you can tell he's kind of a disciplinarian. He's finna instill some authority. So I actually respected Shady from Kubiak just being like, look, I can't look like a coward my first year on the job.
I don't think that makes you a coward. I mean, we talking about Kirk Cousins. I don't know. I mean, we got different views on different things. I'm not into the business of disciplining our superstar player. He ain't really do like nothing that bad. You ran to the quarterback once or twice. Hey, he's playing hard as shit.
Yeah.
And it's freaking Kirk Cousins.
Let's have the uncomfortable conversation.
Kirk Cousins, though. Like
who is value? What is value here? Like, who's more valuable to the team? Value.
Out of who?
Kirk and Max.
Silly conversation.
Think about it. Max has been there all them years, and the defensive end is only so valuable. I think the Raiders are 4 and something with Max.
What's Kirk gonna do though?
They don't want Kirk.
What's he gonna do but make all the fans pissed off and they want the rookie to play early?
But imagine, Shady, Max could go have 3.5 sacks. If Mendoza has 4 interceptions, it doesn't matter.
Let me ask you again. What's Kirk gonna do? Bissett,
he'll go 500.
Go on there and make everybody mad because he's gonna look awful.
He's a 500 quarterback.
I'm just not in the world to be going back and forth about Max Crosby, who's more valuable out of him, and Kirk Cousins. What?
It's because of a quarterback, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like a quarterback.
But I'm telling you, he don't matter. He don't matter. Maybe your rookie, you sign the number 1 pick overall, Mendoza. Maybe he matters. Kirk Cousins don't matter though. He don't even It's not even a real conversation. I'm actually mad that we're talking about Kirk on the Speakeasy. We got so many great athletes going on, so many great things going on, and Kirk somehow got a block.
He's a starting quarterback. I'm saying the biggest example is this: Myles Garrett, top pass rusher of all time.
Yeah.
The only year they made the playoffs was when Baker Mayfield had a great season. So Myles Garrett, shout out to you. But Shador 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Dylan Gabriel 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Myles, you could have 10,000 sacks. DPOY doesn't matter. Deshaun sucked, doesn't matter. Baker sucked, doesn't matter. Case Keenum sucked, doesn't matter. So shout out to incredible defensive ends. But ask the Houston Texans, if you don't have a quarterback or good quarterback play, it doesn't matter. So I'm not disagreeing, Shady.
It goes both ways though. Because if defense wasn't that great, then who knows where the Texans would be at? If the defense wasn't that great, who knows where they would be at? I don't know if they win any games.
Yeah.
Kirk, we talking about
Kirk
Cousins.
He's not. But
I'm mad he's starting though. And this is why when you talk about the franchise, the Raiders, what we doing? What we doing with Kirk Cousins?
So you would start the Rook.
Yeah.
That scares me though. A rookie.
You been seeing Kurt lately?
Yeah.
He's scary as shit.
Yeah.
For the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And then my thing is if I'm the owner and I hear this silly stuff, what you think he thinking? Yeah. Who? What? Kurt? Why he in the game anyway? Don't touch Max. Mm-hmm. What we talking about? The team. You ask the players on the team how they feel about this shenanigans.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Kurt. Yo, you good, Max? What happened? What's coach talking about? He don't even count. Get his ass on the bench and the clipboard immediately.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not about to play around with this thing. And I ain't being biased because I like Max, but it's we so badly want to make the quarterback the main conversation. How? You got a player that's the greatest, one of the best players in Raiders history, and the other guy is one of the greatest bank robbers of all time. Come on, man. Look at it. Show him on the screen. Look at this guy. Now, who believe in that shit in the huddle? Who believe in that in the huddle, though?
Yeah,
I just think if you don't have a quarterback, bro, you don't have nothing.
It's the same thing. You say that, all these great quarterbacks that you praise, the first argument I say is, they ain't have a top 10 defense. That's why they didn't win.
But I'm saying Max alone.
What the hell is he doing, bro?
Is that AI or is that actually?
That's
him, bro.
That's really him.
That's real.
Come on, man. Look at this dude, man.
Real.
Wait, run that back.
Why did he just?
Come on, man. Come on, bro. He happy to be there, man.
He's happy to be there, bro. Trey, let's get some super chat before we get off the show, bro.
That's crazy. I'm beating him in a foot race. Professional athlete or not, I'm beating Kirk Cousins in a foot race.
Oh, you gotta stop saying shit like that.
You can't say stuff like that.
No, I don't say stuff like that. I don't say I can beat people in foot races.
Listen, Mr. Smith the Learn says Shady the king of recency bias. I'll take you as a space partner all day, but your Jerry Rice take should have you on 5 a.m. sports radio.
Y'all say that though.
Wow.
People see other wide receivers gonna hear what I'm talking about. They probably They probably say, you know what, I'll take Rice.
Of course
say
they
that
will,
because
Shady.
they you know they
But
got.
when the
That's the
cameras come
position.
off, when the cameras go off,
But
That's
it's
a lie.
No.
TJ Houshmandzadeh wouldn't
What
either.
I'm saying is, it's a conversation. Houshmandzadeh think that Chad Johnson's better than everybody, and he's not.
Not Jerry Rice.
If you ask
you're not wrong.
if you ask TJ, yo, is Chad Johnson better than AB? He gonna say yeah. Everybody's that's his boy. They both ride like that.
Yeah.
But the truth is, AB is one of the best to ever
AB
do
is
it,
one
bro.
of the best.
Yes.
Bruh.
Y'all tripping.
Bruh.
The Ron Jones.
Before we keep going, because in this show I can talk a little bit more now.
Yep.
Yep. Pop,
Rome, drop a poll. AB or Jerry Rice?
No, because that's you know what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
They
No. The chat ride with you.
But
98% of the time.
You right.
but what I'm saying is they're geared. It's like asking, is anybody better than Deion? Everybody's gonna say no. They're geared to do it. They're geared to say like that. But real quick, another point for you though.
Yep.
When I asked Acho, because he's the defensive guy, he watched a lot of tape. I said, what does Jerry Rice? Because it was automatic, unanimous. Oh, he's way better than AB. So I said, yo, what's he do better than AB? And you just kept thinking.
It's hard to find a lot of things.
I know.
Because AB's that good.
Come on, man.
AB's
Come on,
that.
man.
AB's that.
Come on, man.
Jerry
Longevity.
just does.
And another thing, Jerry
Consistency.
he outworked everybody.
Yeah.
That won't be the case with AB.
Yeah, the other thing
Yeah.
where you got to give Jerry credit is Jerry was AB, but like 20 years earlier. That matters.
Yeah, and he probably was. And he's more professional.
You know what I mean?
AB one of the most professional.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
of course.
AB gonna have some. You know, he got some wild shit going on.
Talk about it. Where we at, G?
Listen, the Ron Jones said AB over who? Bro, Shady, obviously, need a drug test. My dog don't do drugs, man. He just
do
say wild
drugs.
shit. Trav Too Real said Shady. Okay, he doubled back. So this was the homie earlier. He said you didn't give you right flavors. He
Let's see his
doubled.
stats.
He spun the block.
AB
all right.
stats. Let's see his stats.
Let's see if he hit the little bit closer. Shady,
AB
you
got
ready?
some fucking numbers. Y'all tripping.
Start bench cut, Shady. J-Lo. Paula Patton.
Hold up.
You don't know what that is, probably.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Pull
put
her
her-
up. Pull
I
her
don't know
up.
Paula
Paula
Patton.
Patton was like one of my childhood crushes. And then Christina Milian in their prime.
Christine nice
take
too.
Robin
Robin Thicke ex-wife.
You taking Christine?
Oh, that's her.
for
Oh,
sure.
she played in a couple movies.
Yeah.
Movies.
She nice. All right, who was it again?
So it's J-Lo, Paula Patton, and Christina Milian all in their prime.
Christina the one.
Christina starting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Well, go to Christina. I gotta make sure I ain't tripping. Man, this is beautiful. Man, God.
so he
damn.
found your flavor. He spun the block and did right.
He did his research.
He did his research. He
He
did
did
his
his
thing. He
research.
said, okay, well, let me.
Pat might be one.
Follow one.
Paula might be one for me.
Oh look, there you go, right there. There go Christina and J-Lo next to each other.
Damn.
That's not it. Okay.
Nick Cannon had her too?
Nick Cannon had
Prime.
Christina Milian. Yeah.
This nigga's a dog. He a beast,
Keep
man.
going, Trey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
so-
I'm sorry. I'm going Patton 1,
Yep.
Okay, Paula Patton,
J-Lo 2, and I'm going
cutting Christina.
3.
Acho, you got Shady, Saquon, OJ in their prime. Start bench cut.
I didn't watch enough of OJ, but OJ went for 2,014 games, which is crazy.
He did some other shit too.
Yo, OJ had my jersey on. He came from jail. I asked, I said, oh my God, OJ, I'm shit on. Can I post it? They said no.
Yeah.
I said, hold up, man.
That's a PR nightmare.
I said, bro, that's
See
crazy,
if you can
bro.
find it. I want to see that.
Wait, what was
Starting
it
my
again?
dog. OJ was wearing a Shady jersey out of jail. Starting my dog 2-5. Benching OJ because you go for 2,014 games is crazy, especially back then. Cutting Saquon.
Look at my dog, though. Look at my dog with my shit on.
That's hilarious.
I said, yo, can I put it? I said, it's OJ. I'm a fan.
Wrong
Oh,
page.
yeah, show that. That's hard.
But he said I couldn't. He
This
said,
is insane.
they said no, though. I was mad about that.
You can post it now. If you
Like, rest in peace or something like
yeah,
that.
if you wanted to, yeah.
Post it on the
Maybe on his like birthday or
Yeah.
something, yeah. So
But like
Diamond Bear, this is for you.
Who?
Foreheads.
Come on now.
Start bench cut these foreheads.
Foreheads. All right, man.
Trey,
Wow,
Peyton
that's a big
Manning,
one.
or
Damn.
Sheen from
Trey.
Jimmy Neutron. Me.
Oh, Sheen
forehead.
got a huge
Oh, y'all
forehead.
getting crazy,
Sheen
though.
got it,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. Start bench cut. I feel like it's disrespectful to not start Peyton's forehead.
Yeah, that's
bro.
the-
Yeah. He's
Peyton
yeah.
mega minded up.
Like,
bro.
Jimmy Choo,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
a little,
Jimmy Neutron.
he got a hit on him, though.
Nah, but it's his friend.
his
His
friend
friend got
Sheen.
even crazier forehead.
It's his
bro.
friend Sheen. Yeah,
Oh,
Sheen got it. Yeah.
nah.
right,
I'm gonna
and-
say, I'm gonna bench you, and I'm gonna cut Sheen.
Okay.
Screw it.
All right. Mine is Carebear's appetite, his diamonds, or his literacy.
It's a good one.
I damn sure ain't starting the literacy. if I'm throwing that out on the field, we ain't gonna be there long. So literacy.
Well-spoken individual. I don't know what.
See, but that
crazy.
right there, but literacy includes writing as well, and that right there, you just
I don't do no
proved
writing.
my point. That's my point.
Yeah.
So
I signed contracts though.
appetite, 1 of 1. That's getting started. His diamonds are getting cut because they're lab grown, and then his literacy. I mean, his diamonds are getting
Shout
benched.
out the lab, baby.
That's some nice labs out here. I'm gonna give me some.
I'll show you my
Mr.
lab.
Smith,
And they're real, though.
the learn
Yeah.
sent a $50 and a $25. Said Trey win in every race because he's always got a
Take single.
head start. Get it? Head of the class. Head detective. Mr. Smith also said Carebear been a minute. What that Iceman say?
Freeze the world. Freeze the world.
Alrighty, you feel me?
said
16
that?
said,
Smith,
fellas,
baby,
let's not
why
forget
you-
that pick by pick from each Speakeasy member for the end of the season bank. Y'all gave word I like under 11 wins for the Timberland boot built brother Carebear and Rich Norbit. Acho.
Under 11.
Yo, this year.
Hold up. This season we gotta hold each other accountable.
For
This
wins,
season
losses.
we tracking games. We tracking wins and losses. Cause I'm tired of being told I don't have ball knowledge in here by Shady McCoy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
listen, Josh
If you
Gilbert,
pick winners, that means you know football.
Absolutely.
you gotta know a little something.
I'm
If you
a
do your
predict
research.
some shit.
My aunt.
All
She's in
right.
the pool.
Josh Gilbert, 98,
She's working all the
said, as a lifelong Steelers fan, Big Ben's on the field is Hall of Fame worthy, but his off-the-field issues combined with him rubbing people the wrong way for years may cause him to have to wait.
He's gonna have to wait.
Money
Yeah.
Mark Zero said, what do y'all think about Monte Ellis saying he would have had the same success if he swapped with
Why did
Curry?
he say that, though?
Ellis' record with the
They're not in the
Warriors
same
was
class, dude.
171 and 242. Curry's is 683, 386. Listen, Tay was a dog. Curry's in the league.
Old basketball players can't give it up. That's been a theme for the past 20 years.
That is
That's
crazy,
facts.
though.
Deontay Alexander said, tell Shady he better look what Rice did when they counted. These are his Super Bowl stats. Against the Bengals, 215 yards, 1 touchdown. Against the Broncos, 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. Against the Chargers, 149 yards and 3 touchdowns. Again. Money Mark O said, bad take, Acho, if Myles Garrett is on that 2020 Bengals team that might win them the Super Bowl. And then lastly, he said, real start bench cut. RIP Nip, Lauren
Oh, this is
London,
a hard one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is a hard
Megan
one.
Good, or
Let me
Nia Long.
take this.
Megan Good, Nia Long,
I
and
saw
Lauren
him in
London.
Udoka yesterday, bro.
Oh, this is my lane right here. Let me get this.
Lauren
Generational
London,
fumble.
Megan Good,
I'm
Nia
going.
Long.
I'm going Lauren London 1, the old Lauren London. I'm going. Damn, Nia Long is crazy too. Ooh,
Right
and Megan Good. I'm going Megan Good too, and I'm going Nia Long 3 though.
Cutting Nia's risky.
Yeah, cutting Nia
Because
is
you know
crazy.
how she ages. You might have to start Nia because you know how it plays
Well,
out.
Megan Good is not, she don't look like as good as she used to, in my opinion.
this
She
the-
hasn't aged as well as Nia.
Well, it's the best of the best, sir. It's the best of the best. I want at their best.
Oh, in their prime.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't like.
He didn't say that, but if it's in their
Yeah,
prime,
it's in their
I
prime,
don't
I
hate
get it.
that.
I'm with
Look
you.
at
Last
Megan though.
one.
God damn.
Last one is from Keith. Ganaway said, why
Karen,
is
enough, Karen. I can't see all
Kyron
this.
Williams
Goddamn.
not respected as a top running back in the NFL or Jared Goff as a top quarterback? Both put up top of the league numbers, but don't get the top of the league respect.
I should be hitting
Jared
on
Goff's coach quit on him, got a new quarterback and won a Super Bowl. And Jared Goff got outplayed in pivotal moments. Even against the Niners, Brock Purdy outplayed him. Kyron Williams is an elite. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not, elite in an era of Saquon, Jameer Gibbs, Bijan,
Derrick
Henry, CMC. You just can't put Kyron.
Kyron nice though.
He good.
Kyron is
Good.
nice. But yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's all I got in the super chat screen.
Look, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in here to the Speakeasy. It was an amazing episode, and we're going to do it again tomorrow, okay? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified when we go live next, which will be tomorrow, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, and 8:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Show of the week.
I'm Kieran Iggy
Show
Simple.
of the
It's been
week.
LaShawn, Shady McCoy, Emmanuel
Show of the
Acho,
week.
Social Trey, and everyone in the
Show of
back.
the
Make
week.
some noise in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the back.
We'll see you guys
Even
next
for the
time right back here in the Speakeasy.
Yeah,
sound like
first
I'm
show
gonna
of
be
the
like-
week. First show of the week. First show of the week. Yeah, first show.
Bro, hey, is Drewski doing your feet, bro?